All right. JDG BLG will begin shortly, chat. It will begin shortly. The YouTube stream is live, I want to say. Pretty sure it's live. Pretty sure it's live and I'm being griefed by a YouTube studio. There we go. Can I get a couple of messages just in the chat to make sure that my thing is not bugged? Just like a hello or whatever. F penis. All right, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, I'm going to go lie down for 5 minutes. I'm going to go lie down for 5 minutes. And then we will be here. I'm going to leave this like this. All right, I'll be right back. Oh, and you know what? Fuck it. I might as well run ads now on Twitch. Be right back.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen. We have finally gotten here. It's been 6 games, 3 thanks to Group Nirvana, 3 thanks to Group Perseverance, but the big ticket item is ready for us all. Billy Gaming off to one of their hottest starts. It feels like it potentially a while almost. And then JD Gaming trying to cement themselves as maybe the other big contender for an LPL title in Split 1. And they're going head-to-head for the first time this year.
Yeah, this matchup and AL are much-watched television when it comes to the LPL this season. And, I mean, these are 2 top teams right now. BLG already dispatched of AL in a 3-game series, and JDG have been having a pretty good go of things outside of a bumpy road versus an IEG that looks a little bit strange. So, this is the matchup to watch, and it has 2 of the most exciting AD carries that are here in this this group. Good finishing note there, fellow AD carry player. All right, let's start introducing our rosters, though, because we have a lot to get to talk about this historical matchup. We'll start by introducing JDG and their new look roster, hot off some amazing Worlds performances. Looking to cash in on those. Xiaosu is the one remaining member from JDG in 2025. Now next to Junja, the jungler for the Flying Oysters, and his star-studded mid laner from the World's Performance, Hongq, in the mid lane now for JDG. But of course, the bottom lane is nothing to scoff at either. Gala and Vampire team up together to make for one of the most deadly bottom lanes. And can't miss the last point here all very quickly. Coach Tabe leaving AL to head up this new star-studded roster. Oh yeah, this JDG roster is supposed to bring JDG and put them back out on the map. They had missed internationals all last year, and 2024 was also filled with heartbreak. So to see them now with this lineup, it's going to be a lot of pressure on these guys, but a lot of young guns in the mid-jungle, and especially for when we're talking about bottom lane, Gala is the pentakill prince. He got another pentakill last week, and I mean, this guy is looking to head up the league when it comes to AD carries right now.
And if I'm not mistaken, Gala could take the all-time pentakill record with his next one, correct? Right? He's currently tied at 12 at the top?
He is tied with Pays and Holy Phoenix right now for 12.
What a fun... God, I love that tie-in. Gala's here with JDG now. Pays was the former JDG AD carry. And now they're going head-to-head for that fun marker. But, you know, you talked about, you know, shortcomings for JDG last year. Internationals have been kind of rough. How about we talk about how rough the BLG JDG kind of head-to-head looks like for these 2 teams, right, against each other?
Yeah. I mean, this matchup is really big. It's not only just the 2 top teams in the standings, but I think for both of these teams, a lot of folks are going to be checking in on this as, like, where are these 2 orgs right now? Because if you would have said last year, BLG were struggling, this year they look indomitable here in the LPL early on, already undefeated in series, only losing 2 games here. And JDG, every single time we go to the stream and JDG are on, everybody in the chat is looking at Hongq and Junja. Whether that is fair is another discussion we can have maybe later, but when you come from CFO, when you are LCP imports, especially for Hongq, everybody is going to have a magnifying lens on your performance, and now you're going up against the best team in the league with some of the best players the LPL has ever produced.
You brought up the fun combo that I want to have as we'll get to look back at some of these plays from JDG so far this split, because I obviously susceptibly fell for like seeing. Well, okay, let me say this. I did the first JDG series, right, with Top Esports, their very first game. I saw, you know, Junja and Hongq playing Malphite Orianna, like fighting a bunch of these early picks, and I sat there and felt like, oh, JDG, they're winning because Gala Vampire bottom lane's playing well, and Junja and Hongq have that same certainty they brought over for Flying Oysters to get some of these wins, but you kind of feel like there's other things that are working well for JDG, and maybe some of the things I mentioned aren't as well as they could be going, right? It's complex for JDG.
I haven't really been impressed with the mid-jungle here, and really what I wanted to look at was what other pieces on this lineup are looking at. Thankfully, JDG have actually been really good about posting content, especially around this team, and we actually got a little bit of a clip coming in from one of the recent pieces where it shows some of the comms that are going on in some of their recent matches.
我可以闪现脸。别，哎，雷欧没闪，就打脸上的。我有踢，我踢了。我可以把拉斯顶走。我也踢了。我2秒 Q，我2秒 Q。打好可以大龙吧。大龙吧。可以打。我有他。喂，没闪。 找一下子，
我给你扫到，我给你扫到。
老师，
完美的团战，惊艳的视觉效果。
保下一滴，看一下，nice，一起把他杀了，一起把他杀了。
慢点，
哎，牛都没闪，先打牛，先打牛。
慢一点。
先看牛吗？
我有钩，
我可以拉掉，可以拉掉。
先打前面的，先打前面的。
我要强大，先看强大。
前打没闪。
慢点。
强大死了，
看我钩，
可以看。
牛头没闪，牛头杀完没闪。
看一下，我给你救一下。
我2秒钩。
一定没闪。哎，伤亡有掉。看一下我。
他杀黄。
有大的杀完。先打。
到了。
一个人击退线。
我推上。看一下我。先打流啊。
You saw that man talking a lot there in those clips. I think that Xiaoxu is very steadily becoming one of our best top laners here in the league, and this is by and far his best roster that we've seen from him. Obviously last year had a big call up replacing Allah and having coach Zoom, actually previously of LPL fame, coming in and doing a little bit of positional coaching for him. I think he is very steadily making a name for himself here in the league and hoping that 2026 is a big breakout year for him.
Okay, my hat's off to you, because you talk about how mid-jungle duo isn't the main thing, and then that fun shot shows that, yeah, it's not like Junja and Hongq yapping like they normally do. It's Xiaoxu and Vampire too. Like, that's really fun. These are players that we are looking to ease into much more monumental positions in the history of our league. So to see them shot calling for a team of this caliber is awesome. One quick note I want to make that I think is funny. My guy Gala, 80 carry players. I do this when I play in a team environment. I don't say a single word. Everyone else can talk. I'm just hitting who I need to hit. I don't need to say anything. That's the perfect way to go about it.
Hey, one of those clips he was playing Misfortune, so not a lot of discussion that needs to be had. Just press R and
True.
do your job, brother. So we can take a look at their opponents, though, because this is, again, big matchup. Even though we've been big up in JDG, you got a huge opponent in front of you. It's Billy Gaming.
Ooh, my first Billy Gaming cast. This is going to be a fun one. Of course, the team looks pretty similar in some spots. Bin getting back into Gigabit form. Big reason why this team has turned things around. Shun reinserting himself into that roster, playing into 2024 Shun form, some people have talked about. And of course, Knight maybe playing at a level we haven't seen since that very 2024 Billy Gaming team. But Viper, the big acquisition in the LPL, next to On, who seems to have gone back into his form. This team is a Star Destroyer level problem for anybody that gets in their sights.
They are the #1 team. They are playing exactly the same Billy style that we've seen from them in years past, and they are succeeding excellently so. Also, bringing in Coach Daney from Weibo and IG, I'm thinking that this team is now going to potentially be unstoppable, because a big problem for this team has always been macro, but Daney has been an incredible coach so far, and if he can bring the same level of talent to this team that he has in other ones, I think this is going to be a force to be reckoned with, and this could be a year that is really exciting for the LPL.
Now, obviously, when you see, hold on, we'll get through these intros. I'm not going to tee that up just yet. It's awesome. We're going to see BLG. A really quick shout out. We did this talk the last series you saw, Ulk. I did, deservedly so, put the Billy Gaming jerseys up in S tier. There is few things that hit in the LPL aesthetically wise than that pastel-y blue pink kind of combo on the white. There's nothing like it.
It's funny because we're in JDG's home arena, but in that content that we showed a little bit beforehand, all of the players on JDG are complaining about how cold it is. They're like, how the hell is Top Esports warmed up? I'm freezing over here. Hongq's like, it is so cold on the stage right now. And Gala's just telling the team, like, don't worry, guys. We'll warm up in game. We'll warm up just like playing the game. Just focus right now on getting through this round.
Who got out of order? Somebody got out of order there. I saw Viper fist bumping Hongq. That's not, whatever. You know what? We get to see our two teams out here. This, ladies and gentlemen, the way this split is shaping up early so far, could very well be a grand finals preview. So soak it all in.
I'm surprised you don't have many viewers. I see your name everywhere. You do everything for LPL. How do people not watch you? I appreciate that, Lion. I don't do everything. I just I haven't really done a good job of like social branding and streaming and doing all of that stuff over the years. So it will just take time. I only really started doing it properly this year.
Maybe another underrated.
But I appreciate your comments, man. I appreciate your comments.
Outside of the gameplay.
All of his teammates are talking.
It will
really
grow.
well about
It just needs
We'll get a little
consistency.
bit of that right before
Just
we
needs
get into this round.
consistency.
电话吗？
Also, yes, guys, I have brought out the blanket.
没有太影响，然后就
We could get a real live Yamato reaction depending on how the series goes, and we're getting a lot of content right now, so I don't know.
不太好接近，但私下相处起来是非常的搞笑和可爱的。那你对于新加入的 Viper 选手，你觉得你们之间大家相处的怎么样呢？是否融洽？怎么样的？
Investing in Yamato coin at 17 viewers.
就是比较好说话的一个人吧，然后
Dude,
就是他也是一个非常
real.
实力的
Real ones invest in Yamato coin. Actually, it's
Yeah,
true.
So Viper, obviously, you know where you're gonna get on.
Don't
the
worry,
field,
I'll be
but
awake and
the
locked
fact
in.
that
Like
all of
that,
his teammates,
lying down
like,
for
the
like
vibes that
those
they
10
put
minutes
up
was
with
actually
him
really good
here,
for me.
I love Shun.
It was
like,
really good.
talk
I actually
about
feel
how
really
handsome,
energized.
right?
I'm not gonna
Like,
lie, my
that's
back
when you know
needed
the
that.
team's going well, and what's most important for all with that.
Can we
for
rely
BLG
really chat unless
is
it's small streams like this?
we don't
Yeah, I
for
know.
sure,
Like it's
but
one
you
thing.
gotta
Like
have a
I've
super
always
sub
actually
level
said
with the jungle
this.
carousel we had last year. Like, the vibes never really
As
got
much
to
as
the
obviously
great
growing
point
is
like
nice
they
for
probably are now.
optics, if I ever
Yeah,
do
I
grow
remember
into a
seeing
moderately
multiple
sized
clips of
streamer, because
just
I don't think I'd ever grow
watching
into like a huge streamer,
Malphite and
just like
Poppy really
being
work with
realistic,
the
right?
guys, and
If I ever
it's
grew
just
into a
such
moderately
different
sized streamer,
thing, 'cause
I would
the
actually
world
miss
stopped
having
moving
a,
for all the
I would
LPL
miss having a
players.
small
And Tabe is
like
just like, hey guys,
chat.
I know we messed up. Let's not talk
Like
about
there's
that.
something
Keep our head in the
that
game.
I
Let's
don't
do
like
the
as a
next game.
streamer about
We
like
can win this series.
not having a
And
readable
it
chat.
immediately cuts over to BLG.
You know?
All of them
I would
heads
feel
down,
bad about
getting
it.
yelled at by the coach, not doing great, and it's obviously reflected in I think some of the gameplay that we got from them. Only a single title from them in split.
Oh,
period.
Lion Bird,
Outside
not a
of
problem.
that scarce MSI performance.
Nah,
even
nah, 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 nah.
World's
I'm not like some
World's
big hotshot,
performance,
man.
so I
I'm
think
not.
this is kind of the big year, and I think if this Billy doesn't accomplish
I'm not.
2 out of 3 championships,
And even if I had a bunch of viewers, like I would do my best. Like I don't know. I think part of for me, and I've said this for years, like I wouldn't do this if there wasn't interaction in it. Like as in the sense of actually communicating with other people about the fucking game that I love, right? That is a huge part of streaming to me. What's up, Bush? Howdy, bro. And what's up, T1? Like yeah, like
As nice as it is to see
I'll
him,
obviously always
he's
be
kind
the
of
way I am. I'll have the
whittling
opinions I
down
have.
that
I'll state
target, creating
things
distance,
the way
from
I
the
see them,
shot,
etc.
the kill shot to the
But
roster.
a part of
That's
having the
more-
community
what's
that I
interesting
have
about your
is
comment, I think that's a big
that
ultimatum
like
to throw out.
it,
If I'm not
I want to
mistaken,
say I always
think it
want to have a
was
community
Yanni
that can like
maybe
keep me
showed
grounded.
us at LPL English, but didn't the GC
Like
team
I
a lot
want to
of
be
these
able to
BLG players get updated through 2027?
like hear
I
the
believe it was Viper,
expectations or like
and
the way that other people that aren't me think about the game.
because it is very rarely updated properly.
I only chat in Dom streams when it's like 2K viewers at most. Yeah, I don't blame you.
So I'm gonna wait until.
All right, here we are. We're at, guys. It's taken like 3 hours or something since the KT series ended, but here we are. BLG JDG game 1. Oh my god. It is the LPL Classico.
What are we gonna see between our solo?
Alright, you're chopped and unk, bro. Please
What's
be
fun part about
nice.
talking solo lanes is
Alright,
how
Oriana,
I think the meta
Jace,
has allowed Knight to
Nico,
get back
Silas,
some
and
of his,
Bessa.
like, most tried and true
Noticing no
games.
Jarvan ban. Jarvan
Past
often
the
gets
one I
early
wanna
ban.
mention
No
is
Malphite ban.
Syndra.
It's first select for JDG
First Syndra game, he
and
goes
blue
12-0
side for
to
BLG.
rescue in
So
game 2 for BLG.
JG of course will have first pick here.
This guy, I mean, there's so many champions he's amazing at, but dare I say, I don't think Syndra players in the world can touch him right now.
Let's see. Because then there's also, of course, Azir, Ryze, Talia. Classic. Varus, not surprised. So, Honkyu Azir, I would say. It's probably his best champ. But then, of course, Knight has the option to Akali into it. They are going to Malphite. Junjo really likes this pick. They prio it really high. I expect this one will go through. It's kind of crazy, though. Yunara, Rumble, like... Yeah, Zin as well. You don't have to pick. Like, actually, I think their first 3 is just set, right? Like, it's Rumble, Yunara, into Zin on 3. Unless they care more about the mid laner.
Shut down Malphite has been kind of going Mundo, right? Because they are.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Mundo. Yes, Slayer's making a good point. Mundo is also another pick that's come out into Malphite a lot. I think it looks very, very good. But then your entire composition and prio changes. Okay, cool. Let's see it then. So it will be Mundo for Shun. We still want Rumble?
This is weird though, because I always feel like Shun plays a role for this team that involves him having to either
Do we still want
the tip of
Rumble?
the spear or him
I think
in
we do.
some way, like creating angles for his
I
team.
think we do.
Mundo is a far farming jungler, it is something that kind of plays into how Shun typically wants to play, which is like a main carry jungle role, but as a tank. And you don't have tons of ways
Yunar,
of
okay.
engaging,
So I mean, they were definitely they were acknowledging all of the broken picks up right now. I think BLG, because I do feel like the Malphite pick first is just it's still kind of crazy.
Love it, Viper. Hey, Gala, you got the most pentakills on Yunara. Some people are calling you the Yunara. You know, the
Also, you know
Yunara
what?
Slayer.
I think
get into you, Gala, show you what the best
I think
AD in the world
Xiaoshu
looks
getting
like.
red side. Oh no, their first pick, so they're gonna have to
But,
blind. I think
like we
Rumble might
talked
be
about
nice.
earlier on in our series,
We'll see how it
Aphelios
ends
is
up
a pretty good
flowing
answer
down
to
here.
Yunara, especially makes laning
Aphelios will
pretty
Vampire Edge
tough.
go
The
Lulu. I feel
one
like he's
sell
too
right
much a
now for
psychopath.
Gala
He'll want to play
Vampires,
Thresh.
They are running over laning.
Unless they don't care about the
What
combo
is
at
your
all.
bot lane pair? You can go
Like Thresh and Lulu are the
Lava's
two
not great.
premier
There is
pairings.
there's a Mundo, but many supports in the game are not awesome into this champion. You could go for an enchanter.
Let's
I mean,
see. Why is Malphite so
Lulu
strong
is
right now? I
always
swear he didn't get
fine.
changed during
Also,
off
just
season.
cuts
No,
a
no,
lot
no,
of
he
what
did.
BLG
He did.
in terms of engage are gonna be looking
Well,
for.
maybe it was just before
We
the
could
off
also just
season.
try to blind one of our mids,
Um,
that it is something that is available
But
to
his
BLG.
W got a
Will
jungle mod.
get pinched later on in a Thresh pick. I don't like this as much.
It's
Thresh
fun.
gets run over by Mundo later on, so
Yeah,
that's
true.
a bit worrisome here.
Quite a front line we're building here for BLG. Where does Bin want to go? I wonder what this pick looks like. So they're fine having Knight go into next phase, maybe taking a lot of bans here. Do they really like the Renekton here for Bin? I think it's another good answer in a Malphite. I think the value of this first pick Malphite has lost
Okay.
a significant amount of its bite with the front line
Yeah,
that
I'm-
they put together.
Oh yeah,
I'm not sure
Renekton
how I
is
feel
great
about
to take the
this-
burst out. Just the build that he
This
has access
Renekton,
to. I
no, sorry, not
mean,
Renekton, this
get
Malphite
get a
pick
stair
first,
stage and
with
try to
so
keep
many
up
other
with
picks
what
up.
that
Like,
would be
I know
like.
JDG
Over
prio it
the
highly, but
shield
it just
and
feels a little
plus
bit
the
crazy,
counter
man.
ranges we keep mentioning. Second phase of draft here. We're looking at mid lanes. A lot of the immobile ones are going to be kind of weird. You
Yeah,
also
Innie's
have to
right
take
on the
into
Jace as well.
consideration that an
Just for
Enigma will
the-
come out as
for
Malphite has
clarity,
really been
I'd
leaning
say
on
that.
this champion in some of their games.
Yeah,
Has
all good,
been
Lion.
a lot of steam. I'm surprised by the Cassante ban, but Xiaoshu has mostly made his name
Yep.
on in the last 6 months on Renekton, Rumble, and Cassante. So
Yep.
all of those.
You know, I wonder if Xiaoshu is willing to play Kennen. I keep on bringing this champion up because I think it's really good.
Is a Lulu ban worth throwing down?
And I think, if I recall correctly, Xiaoshu was one of the top laners a few years ago that really liked
What
Kennen.
else? Give me more.
And then it actually gives you some, like, team fight bite.
Azir ban. Oh wait, I switched sides. My bad. BLG.
It gives you a lot more team fight bite.
Quickly, come on.
Zahen ban. I don't know. I'm
No,
stuttering.
you're playing
Help,
Renekton. Come on.
help, color. Help, color
Okay.
caster.
Yeah, like, Xiaoshu's nice on the
Zahen ban.
Kennen.
Yeah.
Good into
That's good
Renekton.
too. Signs
You get to just
reasonable.
kinda chill.
Go for Gnar.
Azir ban.
Do it.
Azir.
Okay.
Azir.
ban.
Also, I just want
Love
to,
it. See if I can go
just
through
on the
three.
side, guys.
I would-
Unfortunately, I won't be able to have the
Is Azir a
telestrator
good
working
ban?
today because it's just broken.
It's
Like, I don't
okay.
actually
I mean,
know.
you're always gonna be threatened by Malphite,
I don't
but
actually know why. It's just
I
failing
do
to
think that
start.
Knight does need to
I
have
haven't done
some
anything
skill.
to any of my setup
His last game
for it to
was
not do this,
great.
so.
It was the only loss that
'Cause
he
it was
had
working
in
yesterday.
series versus AL.
It just
I
fails to
wanna
connect to
see
the
either he's gonna put a little bit more time
to
into
the
it.
server.
Cassiopeia to me says that
What's the
Hawkeye wants to
telestrator?
pick up a Ryze game here.
If you've noticed,
Wonder
sometimes
if
I've been able to
Ryze
draw on the
can
screen
have
without there
that.
being a cursor,
I think
and
it's
I've been able
okay,
to like make
actually does
circles and
make a little bit of
arrows.
sense, but
That's the telestrator.
is, again,
And then also like the replay
susceptible
system.
to
Obviously, I have a
foul.
replay system. If you don't know, whenever I come to
I do
this,
also think
all right, I'm gonna fuck
Knight-
this up a bit. But whenever I come to this screen, this is actually I have a fully functioning replay system. So this would normally be this. You thought it was Epic Game? No, 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 no. It's like a very dedicated system I have. So I have like actual scenes. I have actual scenes for it.
Blitzcrank into Malphite, Thresh,
Okay, well,
Aphelios, these are all
Blitzcrank.
great targets here for BLG.
Blitzcrank here.
Wow.
Playing right into the playstyle. I mean,
4
an
on.
explosive 2v2 already here in
And
the
it's a
bottom
very good
lane.
hook targets,
And a
he's
very
right.
tanky
There's not
front
really a
line.
bad
These
hook
are gonna be
target.
very
Even Malphite
slow
isn't bad.
fights here for
Rise is never going to be bad.
You know who loves a slow fight?
Oh, is Xiaoshu just going to give us a boring
Viper's
Gnar?
gonna be a fan of
Alright.
it, and they've held counter pick
Well,
here for
Knight is just going to go
Now see
Azir.
the full
There's
comp.
no world where he doesn't go
Time
Azir.
to beat the
And these are
allocations.
definitely
I
our
do think
drafts.
leading
Well,
Scalar is the right call next to you.
BLG's comp is just so much easier to pilot. Oh, Syndra, okay. Sure.
No mid lane mage right now. They're
Sure.
gonna be able to pick up that can deal with Malphite properly.
And then you can
but
still maybe
Syndra
Orianna
gives
and
you tools to play early.
Orianna,
They have good
Azir
lanes
handshake
for
layer.
playing
Right, guys,
topside.
on Twitch, I'm
Now,
going to run
this
ads.
Gnar
I need to run a minute of
matchup
ads so
can
that
be
pre-rolls
We're
don't
probably
run.
going to be seeing a
So
ground
unskippable
Gnar
ads don't run when
over
people
here
try and come in
in
during the
Ryze.
game, so I'm going to
That's
see
gonna
you
be
guys in
something
60
that kind of needs to
seconds.
survive
See you guys there.
But
But I like our drafts. I like our drafts. Shun is on a champ he can snowball on in this jungle matchup. We get Knight Syndra game 1. Felios Thresh on one side, Yunara and Blitz on the other.
That's funny. And then, all right, you know what
I
we
think
have
it's just going to be a
evolved,
team
though.
fight Armageddon. I'm really
I wanna see
I'm really
after a
excited for
game
this.
win, that's also a sick Selly. I don't know. Maybe some Premier League fans are out there. Cole Palmer fans. You go, well, that's his Selly. That's a nice one. to hit.
Oh,
You
Slay,
call
you're an
game,
Arsenal
stand
fan. You
up,
shouldn't be
you go,
talking about no
look out.
Cole Palmer.
Some serious aura farm
Terrible.
going on there. All right.
Yeah, I mean, oh god, I'm
Well, wait,
I'm
I
liking-
swear I saw
liking BLG's draft a bit more, man.
showing us
I think it's
socks.
easier
One
to
of the
pilot.
players was wearing a Chelsea jacket, so
That
I was
said,
like, that's Cole Palmer.
BL
Cole Palmer's team. That's all I'm saying. So I don't know. We probably won't see that.
Mm,
I'm just hyped. I'm excited. This is going
We'll see.
to be a statement match to define Split 1 of the LPL. How
this is big.
of
How's Honku stacked up so far in the LPL? He's done fine. He's had a few individual games where it's pretty clear he gets a little bit tilted, and he starts to do some pretty silly things. But I've liked him so far. I've liked him so far. He stacked up well. This will be a really good test in tonight. Knight has been playing really well. Knight's been playing really well. Oh. BLG gyos allowed.
Oh no.
No, not in the home arena.
Oh no.
No
That's
Jing Dong
something
Gyao in Beijing.
Literally
Oh
started
god.
The fan chant. One person says the Gyos.
Oh,
and Era starts
no.
laughing. Oh brother.
Oh
Okay,
no.
well,
That's not a good
not the
omen.
cross that I was expecting, but it is Conqueror, and Bin is just fighting level 1. I mean,
Yeah.
sure you can do this.
You can
but,
do this.
It's a little dangerous if you get caught.
I think it's okay.
misses
He's gonna have
spell
he's got Doran Shield, Second Wind,
Maybe trying to
healing. It's okay.
Xiaosu out of XP range. So
Xiaoshu doesn't really have
at least he's gonna get
that
on his
level
way
of
towards
sustain,
level 2.
except for when
I
it's
do,
like his
as
passive
kinda
procs and he
settle
gets
into
like the
things
percent
and
HP
start
back.
seeing these clears, going back to your point
I
about
didn't
this
see
group,
I didn't see
like
how
this, they
Nongshim
feel
lost. I
comfortable
just
with
know they
each other.
lost.
I
And
do
yes,
think
we
it
watched
definitely
T1
takes
versus
away from
KT
that
earlier
sort
on
of
stream.
full-court press style that BLG
We live viewed it, so we don't have Koshim rights to the LCK. I'm trying to see if I can
It's not
acquire.
like they're just trying to smash all their lanes immediately. I do think that BLG do take a lot of hands trades because they.
Oh, we live viewed it
they
and it
have
was
the
something
best
crazy.
player in the league in mid lane a lot of the times.
Jiwoo
but
was gliding.
there's just a
Okay,
lot of
I'll
movement around mid
I'll have to
lane.
tap
So
in.
Mundo
I'll definitely watch
can
it back
chase
anyway,
down a
whether it's the
Malphite,
highlights. Maybe in between the
all
game.
he's
Maybe in
doing is
between
just
these
throwing
games, we'll
cleavers.
watch the highlights, yeah?
Not like a Xin Zhao for a knockup, and I don't know. We'll have to kind of see what that does for the flavor of.
Back in
this
LPL, be
game.
open
Knight
to
is
co-stream,
on
but things like
home queue.
LCK
Oh,
can't.
Jesus Christ.
Well, the LPL is a bit of a unique
Hey,
circumstance.
He understands the assignment of this
Where
matchup, right? If
the
I wanna
global
stake
broadcast
my claim
was
to the
terminated.
LPL,
Oh.
this is the guy to
Oh!
beat, and
Okay.
will solo kill
Okay,
the
Honku.
of our series.
Just
By the
drop
way,
that shit
he
on
did that
Knight's
in the
head,
most
bro. Oh
baby
my
favorite
god.
way possible.
Okay.
That was very reminiscent of the perks where he
Okay.
taps solo kill, flashes over a minion, gets the overload right on top of him.
Big.
And that's the first blood. Knight has been nigh unkillable in the mid lane on a lot of these series. He's been very stalwart about not using summoner spells, and right there, he gets completely
Yeah, you need rights
punished
for
by Honku.
LEC and LCS. I
What a start.
between you guys,
Just his
between
second year
us,
playing tier 1,
between us guys,
and he's
I
soloing
messaged
out
C9
Knight
and I
in
asked
the first
if
ever
if
matchup.
they wanna
And
if they wanna
that
get
was,
active.
like, near pixel perfect
So
because
maybe they'll hook
Bean
us
is
up.
right
Who
next to
knows?
him. There's a very real
I
possibility
probably
that
should
Bean
actually
just
message
takes
Dom,
overload and the fight is completely lost.
but
So,
I
a
messaged
great
C9
play.
directly
Now we're
instead.
going for a dive on top side. I think this is so fake. We have no damage.
No, it's not fake, bro.
Okay, hops down for Xiaosu. When is he gonna flash?
Oh.
Perfect time there. Bin goes for the slice, and nice Shun takes
Okay,
up
maybe it's a
turret.
little bit fake.
Xiaosu's gonna make it a 1-for-1. And
Oh, wait,
Bin
Ben?
take an extra turret shot. He'll flash. Junja is gonna flash at him. Roll a boulder on in. The chase down is there. Junja makes it 2 on the top side for JDG.
Well, in my
Junja
defense,
saying,
I
"Is this
didn't
the
think
best
Bin
you got?
wouldn't
Is
cast
this the
Q
best
to
of the league?
one-shot
Is
him.
this your king?" That just gives
But,
me the crown at this point. JDG with 2 free
uh,
kills coming on through. And a pretty big mistake from BLG. Maybe some of that
This is
fever is starting to kick
It's a
in.
problematic
Bin is
start
just
for BLG,
awesome
isn't
for
it?
Xiaosu. He gets a great lane setup for himself. Malphite is just farming a storm, and the bottom lane hasn't done anything. We have
Maybe
no
they, I Will
much
Dominate, will hook us up,
action
yeah.
between, On and Vampire.
So
I might have to
think,
just add them on the timeline. It's a bit greedy, but I might have to just add. Oh,
but still,
Honku.
that's local experience.
Ah,
right,
Shibar.
stop the gold. As
Ah,
landing the hook
Shibar.
on
Maybe he
Honku.
can
Remember, he used the flash for the play
Is
in
he
the
gonna
mid lane to
ghost?
kill off Knight.
But he's got Lantern.
No,
Oh, the heal speed up.
Oh,
Vampire's
Vampire
gonna
doesn't have
get
Lantern.
heal speed up as well. Throws down the dark passage. Are they
Oh,
looking
this
for
is why
Journey
they played it
Junja?
like that.
Alright,
Okay,
Junja's
I
gonna
see.
come, join the party a
That
little
was
bit
really
here.
freaky, though.
Knight
Why did they
waiting
play it
on
like that? That was
cooldowns
so
as
weird.
Well, looking for a hook target. He's not going to find anyone. Honku without flash gets out from the pick play.
By the way, what is Vampire doing in that play where he's throwing the lantern after he walks forward? Can we just talk about the positioning and the thought process behind that?
Yeah, so you see
Great
here,
flash from Xiaoshu,
it was
and
really
then
greedy
thinking that
of
he got
Bin
enough,
to
damage from
auto E.
slicing
He needs
dice.
to auto
Doesn't
Q
even
and
think
then
to
hold his
get an
E for the
auto command
flash.
there. So ends up staying a little too long. Takes
I
a
feel like
good
that's
shot
the
and
order it had to
gets
be,
the
and
kill.
because it wasn't that
Junja's
order, it
got
was
a
just
lot
bad.
of kill gold.
Is NA playing
And
today?
again,
No, NA is
gold
playing
plays
tomorrow,
Roshan dying
if memory serves
is
me
gonna
right.
help. So he's already halfway
So yeah,
through
hopefully
level 5.
on
If
that
he gets
we end up
finishes
getting
his comp
LCS
here,
co-streaming rights.
I
It would
think
be
he
really
actually
low
gets level
chance,
6
but
on
who
the boat,
knows?
and if it's not this, it's gonna
I
be
applied
Bonds
directly
next
to
level.
LCS, but I
Yeah,
didn't hear
Bin
back,
doesn't have
so
ultimate, and he still gets a really good
we're
trade from
homeless.
Xiaoshu. He gets away from the stun. So Bin, despite, I mean, he does pick up the kill on his Xiaoshu, so he does have that advantage.
We could be homeless.
But JDG off to a torrential
LCK
start.
is
Spotlight
weird
pressure
though.
with Vampire and
To talk
Gala
about that
as
for a
well
sec.
with the Graviton.
Hold on.
Vampire's looking for own here. The Battle of the Hook
I think Vampire's fine.
champions.
Yeah, LCK is weird though because I think I have to be like a Riot partner. Oh, they're just
Well,
TPing on their head
play.
with the Malphite.
Looking to overload. The minion wave's cut down, though, so they're already
Oh, the
taking
hook
out.
missed the
Flash
Vampire.
away
It's
by
fine.
as much time
Oh,
as he
Junja's dead.
can. Junja will
Ah.
fall to the turret.
Ah,
Bond flashes
Junja.
himself out to
Oh,
safety.
Junja Shiver.
Vampire picks up the kill. Now Knight has showed up. The golden left hand looking to punish JDG's transgressions. And a great
It's so
kill that we
messy.
should set
Wait,
up Shun
hello?
for the kill.
Knock,
They're gonna
knock.
Give it over to Vampire. The turret
It's
will
so
help it
messy.
out. Excuse me, Knight grabbing that one, and a good little response
It's so
there from
messy.
BLG.
Some good plays there, and an
right,
unfortunate
well,
hook there from Vampire may have
Guys,
ruined the
we're
entire
getting
play.
Armageddon.
BLG,
It's 6
their
minutes in.
bottom
We have
lane
6
kills.
kills. This is the
If
LPL we're
the
here
Dragon
for.
Going over to BLG after a fantastic
Shun is
dive.
level
I
6
think
here
the
too.
idea behind
He doesn't
it,
want to hit Drake.
great
He wants to just do
roll
his camps and
setup.
reset.
Junja
I don't
got
blame him.
the level 6 after finishing his Gromp, so
He can
fit
maybe do
that
red
play up
and
in its
Krugs,
entirety.
and then they can
But
crash the
BLG,
wave on
they
bot,
get
crash the
at
wave
least
on
a
mid
few
same
kills
time,
on
and
the
then
back
go.
end, and more importantly,
I think it's a little bit
Knight gets
overforced
some
though. I
frag
think
there.
they should just
Knight
chill and
gets
farm.
his evolve sooner with those splinters of wrath.
While it is a couple
Yeah, thank you, Lion Man.
gold shillings, it is
It's all
Billy
good.
Billy
We
Gaming
just have to like, we just have to keep
reclaiming
doing our
that
thing.
lead.
Like we just started co-streaming regularly.
Knight trying to get that reset off. I wonder how close
I think it's
BLG
going to be
is
very,
to that first Splinter evolution.
very difficult to just kind of
Also
get
pretty
things
big
off
that
rip.
Vampire, I think he did everything he could.
I also myself, just admittedly, I've just been really bad at networking. Like I have a lot less connections than I should in the community.
Alright, let's see what else they can get. There's still a plate going over to JDG.
How's Honku been this
Just
split?
getting
These
closer
started off really
to
strong, man.
quest completion. Remember,
Started off
quests
generally strong, had a
also
few like
used
individual weird
progress,
games here and there.
However minuscule it is. It feels really good, especially as an AD carry when you're playing this champion. I mean, they had to hotfix nerf Aphelios for 26-1. Just because the flat lethality and the fact that you just have access to 200 damage crit now thanks to the new season. Seeing some early movements. No dragon quite yet on the cards, but I mean, Malphite
LPLing,
is level 7,
yes,
still has the
this is
ultimate
good.
available. I think it is a tough ask as BLG.
This is
is now
good.
in this
That's a good emote.
I think Shun is going to be relatively fine
It's
with
okay,
this
we'll just
because
know you're not an industry
Shun will
plant.
have first
Bro, I
access
never
to
was an
the
industry
front
plant.
spawn.
Bro, I remember
Premier second.
as a Junjia,
Junja
JDG
won't
get
have
themselves
the
that drag.
chance
That's
to steal away
good.
to punish this, so Jun with Bin's pressure on the top side,
I remember when I
Knight
first
driving
joined
back to the mid
LEC,
lane. There should be all three grubs
people
to
were calling me an
respond to
industry
Billy
plant
Gaming.
because they were like,
Really wanted
they're
to
just trying to get a caster that's a minority.
And Rise is coming. They're gonna dive again. On
Yeah,
this
they're gonna
wave.
dive the fuck out of this.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Vampire's immediately getting away from the turret. He's gonna transcend,
Unless-
dash away from Junja. Arcaroon gonna get the
Well, I think
slow.
Honku
One for
couldn't
all, the
TP
throw.
down.
Junja
Oh,
goes
no.
up. They knock him out of the dark passage.
Okay, it's fine.
Here comes Knight once again. There's the death sentence thrown down. Moonlight
He's
Vision
dead, right?
hit.
You can't
Junja
right click
stuck
him.
from
Okay, there we
Knight,
go.
And he's gonna find the kill. Gala through all of that thanks to the green gun passive. On goes down.
All right, well,
but again,
successful
BLG
dive, I
does a
guess.
pretty good job
JDG have a
covering
very
the
clear
dive
game plan
on
in
the
mind.
Black Viper.
Beautiful
Ooh, feed.
caliber
Yo,
there
chill. Chill
from
feed.
Gala. Gets that kill. The dive
Yeah, bro,
isn't in
called
the
me a
force,
DEI
but
hire
again, the
on
most
frame
important
1.
part
Frame
is
1
the
LEC join, I'm being
Viper
called
from
DEI
the
hire.
and we still
It's
got
insane.
ourselves a kill. Junja also
And
saving
for
the
my
ultimate
English
there.
fans,
JDG are
Sag being
rest
from England is now
assured,
considered
friend, I
DEI.
am
I
not
know.
that big-nosed gorilla.
Is doing a lot of wonders for them
I know,
right now.
over
First Dragon, no grubs even being contested here by BLG quite yet. They'll move into the area, but
Shit, I'm being considered DEI in my own country now. As it were. Yo, what's up, Ranger? Welcome in, man.
The gall and gumption from
Oh, okay,
JDG,
BLG are finally going to make a bit of a
well.
proactive play. They're going to try dive Xiaoshu here. He's holding the wave really well. Can they just go? I guess they can. Yeah.
The original founders of it
Not much to do.
are for a reason.
Bin just presses his F key.
They make that easy kill on the Xiaosu.
Yeah, Bin needs to use his flash there. Let's save that summon.
Thank God you didn't typo that. Oh, man.
Back in the mid lane at this point. Bin gets a turret plate as well, so dealing good.
Which is
damage
good.
here
Bin's
on
up
the other
1k. The rest of the map is shagged. But hey, look, my Renekton is up 1k.
While if you've been looking at Western media, they may have lied to you. A certain outlet in
Yeah.
the esports community has been talking a lot about Viper, but he's not been the main reason this team has been looking good. It really has been.
Is it Sheep Esports? Is Sheep
night and
Esports
off.
talking about
Viper
how
making
BLG
such
look good
big
because of Viper?
plays and big movers and shakers for this BLG.
Can the new
roster.
CFO roster compete? I mean, Shadow isn't bad. I don't know anything about the new mid laner.
Success
You know what?
with
I've been really
BLG.
bad at keeping up with the LCP. I mean, I'm watching so much like LCK, LPL, and then like I'm doing major, like the other like traditional major region coverage. That it's been really hard for me to keep up. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys don't know, for anyone who's like here from or like knows me through LFN, which is, I'm learning is actually a lot more people now, which is cool. Like, I'm actually really happy that people are finding me through Power Spike. Obviously, you'll know that Monty stopped doing Power Spike because it was such a it was a time-consuming thing to watch the games live, and even watching the games through the highlights is still like pretty time-consuming. And high-key, I tried to start watching all of the games last year whilst I was on a broadcast, and it was really, really time-consuming. But now that I'm high-key jobless, I'm like doing it because I still have the passion. But my God, is he just correct?
I missed. Oh no, so Shun and BLG got all 3 grubs off that top.
You, Raz, and Emily were the most entertaining for me after Dash left. That's holding me to a really high praise, bro. Those guys are all legends. In my opinion, they are all way better than me.
Territory is always nice. Start to get grasp on some of these first item breakpoints coming across here. I guess maybe I'm not too privy to the Felios. The Storm Razor first. Is that
Yeah, we're seeing more Storm Razor first out of the Felios. It's just a really good, like, it's a good statted item. The movement speed as well is really good.
Some people try to experiment with this item. We're going to do a lot of learning on the broadcast here then. So we'll see kind of great Felios.
I think from what I understand about Storm Razor, it's like a very feel-good item. The movement speed is just gotta cast it before it goes.
Viper versus Gala. Viper joined EDG in 2021.
They are gonna try to dive this guy again, but Xiaoshu's mini. I mean, he's just low-key. Actually, is this playable? Wow. Wow. I mean, it's a clean dive, but look what we're giving bot. They have to do something to advance the game.
Everything comes with a cost against Jindong Gaming.
They have to do something. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Nara will get some of these plates, so at least getting a little bit here for Viper. But Honkyu also farming is a decent trade.
BLG also have 3 grubs, so at least Viper on this tower push, like you can get through a lot of this tower quite quickly. I know you're from Power Spike, yes, but without Dom talking shit about every team, just like Monty did kind of suck. I would have preferred you to be more on the extreme like they were. Yeah, you know, honestly, that's one thing, like, with the extreme part, I need to just... it's gonna be this year. Like, a lot of it for me, just to be, like, kind of plain, it's just... To speak plainly, it's just about, like, being on the broadcast, right? And I think now, I'm in a position where I know I'm probably not gonna go back to casting. So I was always kind of conscious of what I was saying, because it's like, I could say these things on podcasts, yes, but then it's like, well... Even if I felt these ways to the extremities I do, like, obviously, for example, everyone knows how I've felt about, like, Rogue and, let's say, Larson, right? I've always spoken pretty bluntly about Rogue and Larson and Freddy 122 before they got bought out by Na'Vi. I still had to be a little bit, like, I felt like I had to be a little bit careful. Now I feel like I can just be a lot more myself.
For Gala,
So
I think there's
that'll
lot
be a
of
thing that changes
resistance
this
to
year.
try to beat this guy, and he knows he's a top level AD carry. Well, Gala
In terms of
himself
I feel like I have a lot more
slipped
freedom.
In terms of form, we haven't seen, I think, top level Gala in a really long time. We got glimpses of it.
I have a lot more
back in
freedom to say what I want
2025
now.
with this IG roster, but it's been a while, and I think Viper has kind of stayed as the premier AD
Yeah,
carry
man.
around the world.
But the most fun sell out of everything you just told me is when these
But yeah, we're gonna
guys
miss Dom
match up,
for sure.
it's
We are gonna
always
miss Dom.
Big stakes. So matchup like this. in
That
split
brother
one,
is jailed on
where we
C9.
Really catch BLG, and then like we
Funny
talked
ass
about,
guy.
we can only hope, but the way these group of set is going, think that these two
I've
teams
just
could
been
once
DM'd
again
by one
match
of my
up in
IRL friends.
huge regional playoff
I spoke to him
matchups
very
like
briefly the
we
other
had
day.
in the
He just said to me,
2021
out of the
campaign.
blue, is the NLC ran by children?
It'll be super fun to track as we go along, but getting back into the game, one of the things we saw while we were talking about the history of our two marksmen, JDG. opened
You're the
up a
new
pretty
Dom?
big
Nah,
run.
I'm not the new Dom,
They
bro.
now have
I'll never be the
first
new
two
someone.
ranks towards
I'm always
gold
gonna be
control,
me.
while BLG
I think it's
have
important, like, if you're ever gonna be
Intel
inspired by
and
someone, you
a
gotta chase what they're
positional leader.
chasing, but not chase them.
On's trying to fish
You
for
gotta chase the
something
vision
he
that they
doesn't
want,
see very
they
much
wanted,
as
and make it your own, but you
Looks
don't
by
chase them.
Vampire. We have Herald here on the map, and BLG have a minor goal lead right now, but all of it is in bin. Otherwise, the game is even right now. Gala has a 30 CS lead over enemy AD carry and is close to finishing his IE.
Hydrate.
Splash damage.
This shit ain't got no water in it right now. Oh my god. Gala's just fried. Good night.
Gala is caught.
Okay,
Sent
BLG
back
are awake.
packing.
Man, look at the spell book as well from On. He gets the exhaust. He puts it right on top of Gala. No movement available. That opens up a free Herald, and they can even stop Hongq from pushing in the rest of this wave. No turret behind him if they really want to go for a long
Yeah,
chase.
JDG don't even have an
Exactly
answer on the
what
map here.
BLG wanted. The laning phase
Just a
wasn't
freebie
clean,
off
but
this pick. Really
we
good.
just punished this guy
Gala even
on
ghosted in the middle of that.
repeat. It's exactly what BLG will look for.
And that for On is exactly what we've been so excited to see him getting back to. Just mechanical outplays to make picks happen.
This blue trinket, man. He gets the silence, the knockup.
I mean, he
the
would have died anyway, but they
exhaust,
blue
the
trinketed.
grace
That's so
break.
funny.
Explosive play from BLG, and that's exactly what they needed to break open a stalemate. So 2,000 gold lead now. Still, again, almost all of it is in bin, but making plays without the big bad Renekton as well. Feels very good for Billy Billy.
Well, it's very slowly gonna turn into the Gala and Hongq show, I think,
Powerful
now.
items as well, right?
JDG lost a lot of the momentum they had playing through bot.
Viper has now got the Fiend Hunter bolts with the Kraken Slayer combo. So now when he transcends, he's going to throw out some very deadly autos, especially to start a fight.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to podcast content, I think everyone is gonna have their own, like,
This will be a shadow
their own
play
preferences.
instead of that, you know, cosmic
Hello.
drive path we see a lot of Synchros take.
Oh, hook goes wide. K.
Wide from On. Shelly out
Tower's
for
not gonna
Rick.
die to
Shadow
this.
of the weak
Drop it to
position.
about
Nobody
1,000
tries to
HP.
test This Shelly crack into the turret, and not really much of a plate left here, so more gold to
But
BLG.
they can
but
push it
most
anyway. That's good.
importantly, a lot of this map on the top side wide open.
Two turrets there, and we're just getting gold into Knight and Viper. Feels pretty good. I mean, I was afraid because
But yeah,
I see level
I know,
11
like, a lot of
on
people
Malphite, and
prefer
surely we have to be
slightly
blowing
more,
flashes, but a dragon spawning
like,
in 3
inflammatory
every 50
like,
seconds. And this would
like
be the
commentary.
third dragon for Jindong Gaming.
Or, like,
think
when I
it's
say
so
inflammatory, what I mean
important
is,
to
like,
grab this,
oh,
and
hello,
try to make a
Knight
play
is
on
getting,
before they rotate down to the bottom side. There's
press
no
the button.
vision here.
No? Yeah, yeah, go.
Oh, realm warping in.
And then just insta frame 1R so you can't get scattered. Okay, good. Flash blown.
No.
And he
Very
will
good.
have to burn that oh so coveted flash all
Very good.
you like to highlight with him.
No flash available for Knight, no ghost either, so he's gonna have to kind of
Yeah, Knight used both his thumbs, not even just flash. That feels really bad.
No Malphite ult is good, but he has a ton of ability haste. It's already a quarter of the cooldown down. Thanks to the Zeke's Convergence, the Kindle gem that he has a lot of ability haste open and available to Junja. So as long as JDG can slow down the dragon, if they can maybe bait BLG to be a little bit more aggressive, they can very easily look for a turn on this fight.
It's very hard though to warrant any sort of
I feel like not showing the quest progress is like not showing some of the spell cooldowns. Yeah, it would be nice if there was like a progress tracker. We actually had a producer, our good friend Joe, who's helped us with a bunch of different tools.
They would have loved if they
Um,
could have an Ocean Soul Point right now here.
We had him on the stream the other day and we was talking to him.
Maybe a little bit ambitious.
He does
That
like a lot
top
of
lane
League of
turret
Legends,
wasn't there, and
League of
maybe Knight ends
Legends,
up dying, but
well,
small
he
win
produces
here for BLG.
esports
That is
broadcasts,
almost
right?
never been something we have
Very,
said
very
about
good.
this
You
team.
might, if you've ever
Every
watched
single
like the
time
Druta
for the past
Invitational or the
3 years, we think
T1
that this lineup
Championship,
has
anything
been
like that.
big wins,
If you ever wondered why
big
the production
wins,
was so good on
snowballing
those,
games
oh,
time
Knight.
and again. Now, Knight, no flash.
All right,
Oh.
Unstoppable Force, Vampire Hook. They've locked Knight down. They don't need
Good
their
Knight.
damage
Good
dealers.
pick.
Junja and Vampire, the
Yeah, if you ever watched those
playmakers
broadcasts, he
for
was the one
Jindong
producing them
Gaming,
pretty much
getting a
solo.
crucial kill.
All right. What is it, what does this mean?
And he
What
said
does
that
this
the
turn into
quest
the game?
progress,
Knight not farming,
progress,
yes, but
the way that it's handled
Honku
in the
finally
API,
being able
and
to
sorry,
handle
this is a little bit
bottom lane
nerdy and
tier
boring,
2.
but the
Okay,
way that it's
that's
handled in the
great.
API is
Good
basically,
ability
is it
to
complete?
move around the map
If
and start opening
if true, highlight. If false, don't highlight. So there's currently in the code, I don't think there's actually a way to track the progress, just only if it's completed or not.
I mean, it's so hard with this gun combo. It's really hard for Vampire to comfortably take these waves down.
So yeah, I think it would require something on the coding end, basically, TLDR.
So fair enough. But
Oh,
Also-
did I do it? Oh my gosh.
yep,
All right, yeah.
I think you did. Also, I think if you're usually when I talk about Yunara, she's
Yeah, like it's just a nice to have. No,
fantastic.
no, no. I totally
Also
agree with you. It would be a nice to have. It's not a completely necessary thing, but it would just be nice to have.
However, Gala had already finished the Infinity Edge, and especially with those gun combos, as you were hinting to, I think that is a very even match, if not potentially going in favor of Gala. I would definitely be a little bit afraid if I was Yunara at this point. So you can see right now that mid-tier one.
I think it's
going
worth
down
the
in
effort
favor of
and time to get
BLG
something
is
working like that.
opening
Oh, I mean, it
up
would. I don't think it
for
would be a
them
huge
to
amount of
play
effort off the top of
aggressively
my head,
JDG
but I don't know
control.
coding,
You see
so
right now that they
who
are
knows?
fishing for a pick, looking for someone. I think Vampire is a
How hard would it
very,
be to
very
make the
important
quest
lead
circle
target as
outline fill up with how far the quest is?
Oh, there's
I don't
the
know.
hook. Gets Junja
Oh,
over the
okay, he's got
wall into the
Lantern, that's
Baron
fine.
pit. Dark Passage is going to get him back towards Vampire, so they'll be safe there. Does give JDG inside track with some of this vision. Vampire, death sent to drops the box for the slow. He has to use the Mikhails for speed up.
Huh.
Hooks Junja again into a scatter of the weak stun. Junja, another dark passage.
It's a little bit of wet
Gets-
noodle fighting.
Gets Vampire, gets his teammate on out of there.
can find
But now
Honku.
Knight has inside track to Honku.
Honku has
Slow goes
Ghost.
first. Get a bit of
I guess
damage
there was no
down.
scatter from Knight
Scatter
available.
but
It was on
Honku has
cooldown.
off his Ghost. Key summoner to get out of the rise.
They're just
Just
They're just
pause
ships in the
both
night.
teams.
Oh, can
Might
they look
be
on
a little
Vampire, maybe?
strange. Vampire's
I think
doing a lot
Vampire's a bit
better.
ISO.
I think Vampire's
Yep,
dead,
Mundo
actually.
Yeah, he's very dead, but can they
Junja's
play the fight
walking down
afterwards?
to the
Oh,
Junja
it's
goes
big!
after Viper and
Holy,
backside
Knight is one
huge
shot.
stuns.
Honku's on him
Honku
as well.
takes out Knight, but Viper gets
Xiaoshu
stunned by
couldn't
the
get onto
Saber
Viper.
Sense. Big shield
Would have
shows
been
up for
really
the
nice to
TP.
maybe. Oh, he did. Oh, I mean, he had to flash and cleanse anyway.
To be trifled with. Good,
I mean, that's a
though,
huge
response
fight
for
from JDG.
Junja to save
Surprised they
a
don't
Mundo
insta-start Nash
knockdown
low-key,
for
but
sure.
Gala doesn't really have good DPS guns for it.
Or another Knight death there is really important. I mean, that's gold still going into the back.
Jing
line
Dong.
of JDG, and it lets Horizon go to the side
Jing
lane.
Dong fighting.
Didn't have teleport for that play. He'll have it in the next 45 seconds, which means that BLG will have some at least breathing room when it comes to making cross-map plays. I think JDG are so focused on getting this top tier one, but just haven't been able to get it. Knockup from On is okay.
Yep.
The damage from JDG just wasn't here, and I think On blocks so much of this Infernum ultimate. If that landed onto those multiple members, this could have been even worse here for BLG.
Yeah, this could have been
Just
infinitely
support.
worse for
This
BLG. They're
Blitzcrank
very
is doing a lot
fortunate
of
that
work.
that
Maybe
Gala
not
armor got body
intentionally,
blocked.
but doesn't matter, right? Like, if it happens, it happens. That's who you'll take it.
And, you know, relatively quiet.
What a
you
flank,
know,
bro.
First 20 minutes here for Shun.
JDG
This
Beijing
hasn't been too
Intel
much.
Club. Let's go,
How-
yeah, bro. That
how
Intel
big
money.
is that for him on this Mundo that I don't know. I feel like he's just been able to power farm comfortably like he wants
Intel
to.
money's
He's
doing its
down
thing.
Camps to Junja, but he's gotten it to Heartsteel. He has the Spirit Massage. Like, this Mundo is scaling to a tank juggernaut pretty well.
Yeah, we saw at the World Championship that the big breakpoint for Mundo was hitting level 16 because maximum
And
dosage
for
at
my
that
English
rank is
fans,
ridiculous.
rest assured,
Oh, what's
friend,
up?
I am
Welcome in,
not
Lion.
that big
I'm gonna
no
call you
gorilla.
Jay from now on,
With
but
this
welcome in,
champion,
man.
If he can actually get to that point, it'd be great. It seems like we are going for a bit of a later game. We're at 23 minutes with 14 kills.
Yeah, I just started
Seems like
multi-streaming
this
on
is
YouTube because it just felt
very
like it
slow
would be
game.
good for the
Mundo
outreach,
can
right? My
scale
channel
up
is
awesome.
growing as well on YouTube, so I just thought,
think the
oh,
ability to
hello,
play
hello,
like
hello.
this-
On.
Oh,
He'll have to sacrifice himself.
Gulp.
Just throwing down the Blitzcrank ult at the last
All right.
moment. Viper hasn't
Can Knight
transcended.
find-
Knight's
nope.
coming on over.
Well.
Vampire will make sure nobody gets clipped by
Well,
a
well,
Shadow
well.
Leak, because at this point for Knight, could mean a very easy kill onto a squishy with that Shadow Flame completed.
it's a generational off game.
Honku is cut off. He's gonna have to realm warp into this side of the fight if he wants
Yeah, I mean
to
that's
go
fine.
for it.
Honku,
Viper
like
really
Honku can always
doesn't
reconnect with
care.
JDG. It's really not a problem.
Stopping him
It's
in
oh,
with
or
the
you can just stay on that
flank.
flank. Oh, bin.
Oh, that's a very angry
Oh, they can
drop.
one-shot Junjia.
JDG
Junjia's
has no
walking more and
idea
more
he's
into the
in that
pit.
Junja, you have a
Oh, they were looking for
Gala.
Gala. They've got him.
Gets the stun.
Oh god, Hongkyu's kind of in the mixer here. And Shun got the Drake. Oh no. I mean, Viper's dead though, and Xiaoshu's about to Mega Knot out. Maybe it's playable. He's gonna go in the pit. Yeah. Knight's dead. Great hook. On's back, I guess. Oh no. Oh man. Ooh. Ooh.
No hook, but Xiaoshu, the turret
I don't think
protect
Shun's
him, and
done.
he's got a long walk away from
Someone play the
Shun,
push,
who
push,
can
push.
be all the CC he
Du- du-
wants.
du- du-
Xiaoshu's
du-
death
du.
really has
He can't get him.
been
Oh,
and
bin
it's
can
that
though.
will finally collect it under the tier 2 turret. It's a delayed
YouTube player is so much better. Yeah, I know. And I will say, like, guys, do feel free if, like, because the one difference between the YouTube chat, the YouTube stream and the Twitch stream here is that you won't have to watch ads. Now, granted, that technically means what I'm saying is go to the place where technically, well, I don't make any money off ads anyway. There's not enough people in here. But yeah, like, you know, go to the place where you're gonna have the best experience whilst you're, like, if you're chilling here, like, go to the place where you're gonna have a better experience. If that's YouTube, then it's YouTube.
Okay, they just got
I do not mind.
good scrying warp. I don't know who that was. Yeah, it's gonna be Gala that spots it out. They're not
I have ad
they're
block.
not-
I don't watch ads anywhere.
Yeah,
Beesh.
Xiaoshu has no teleport yet. He's not even alive at this point. He has to still build Meganar. This might just be a one-way trip for Junja.
Oh
All
man.
right, come on.
Go on, Junja. You got this. Make the 50-50 happen.
Baron in the LPL.
Make it happen.
Let's
Make
start
it happen!
Oh
Oh my god.
And now Xiaoshu can TP in. He doesn't
Can they
have
play?
Meganar. We knew Junja was gonna one-way
Oh, they
trip,
can't
even if
play.
the Inferno Moonlight
Bang,
comes
though.
down. But what a one-way
Oh my
ticket
god,
for
it's
Junja.
just
First
we're just
goal
LPLing.
in the
We're actually
LPL.
just LPLing.
All right, you slow down the game.
Oh my
but
god, I
gotta
love
say,
it.
Slayer, I don't know if that is
I
worth it.
actually
That
love it.
Baron is gonna give you a lot of local gold, and we'll go all the way back to the start of this
Yeah,
bracket.
I mean,
Perfect vision.
you just have to feel a bit bad for Gala. Like, he's not even really positioning
He's just
poorly.
building up the knock-
What I will criticize here is actually Vampire's positioning. I think Vampire's positioning is
Howard
really,
Stone or the
really
Slashing
bad.
Dice, E-flash,
Vampire's positioning
Howard
is really
Stone,
bad in my
stun
opinion.
is longer, Gala's out of that fight, and Hongkyu is
I think he
just
should
now
just be
roaming
playing
the
in
game.
between
This is
Junja
as
and
good of
in
a fight
between
as
Gala.
anyone's going to get, and I gotta say, Shun, we had some criticisms of his smite in some series past, but at least today he is on point with them.
Well,
All the damage is not here.
He has done it for Felius is good. No, I mean, I understand why he's there, but I think it's more imperative that he's stopping full frontal. Like, where he is, like, the Lantern really isn't gonna matter, I don't think. Like, ever. And obviously, we got to see in, live-o. What would have mattered more, Lantern or his ability to stop Bin from slowly getting on top of Gala, you know?
Oh, 94. Maybe it was 94. All right, you know,
So
maybe
many-
they're hurt
so
a
many
lot of
BLG
JDG
sides.
fans in the arena tonight, but that one's hyped up for the steal.
Hey, look,
Like, I think
any-
it's always
any
important to,
veteran
like,
feel
if
it.
you can comprehend why you think a
Sometimes
player
breaks
is doing
your heart,
something,
sometimes
then,
it
like,
brings
obviously you should say it.
elation, but either way, he's just
Slowly getting on top of Gala. I mean, yeah, he, like, E'd and then he walked up to him and then flashed. Oh, on.
On.
Oh, the player. Oh, God, this isn't me, by the way. We're just 1 FPS. We're just 1 FPS.
We're in slow motion here on Huya.
Ever.
Oh my God.
Walking at Gala. And Gala's just like that. Nobody
All right, well, Gala's out, I guess.
What the hell? Guys, that was not us. You can blame the clean feed that we
Yep,
have.
this is the feed that we have.
Nothing ends
Yep.
up happening, but it looks
Oh.
like BLG are in a good spot.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that
Oh.
Moonlight Vigil all nearly dies to a minion. It was a good
Nobody
start
died.
from
That's
Ice
so
from
crazy.
Gala, but that ult is scary at this point when he has Infernum up.
If there was ever a time I really needed an LPL replay, it's right about now. Finally, JDG, I talked about it a while ago, but they really wanted this top
I think Gala
one.
needs a team that knows how to
They
create
used their
space for him.
Baron, and they're gonna
I think this
utilize
team
it now to
will
really
learn,
take it. A lot of
and
us
like
do overcook
are
as
generally
well.
good.
So no
I think a lot of it will be on
0-1
Vampire
stand
though.
for BLG.
I think a lot of it will be on
Hopefully this
Vampire,
means for
right?
them that they can move around the top
Vampire
quicker, and they'll be able to
Has a
push
lot
these
to learn
teams
still,
to
and at the end of the day,
priority
I
once they
think,
do that.
like
So
I've kind of been saying everywhere,
let's see,
he's got a
JDG
he's got the best head coach in the world to be under as a support. Like Vampire has literally the best head coach in the world to be under as a support. Yep, he's gonna go on a duo rock. I actually believe, like, if this randomly makes its way to you, fuck you, Aragon. Fuck you, Aragon, for randomly just hopping on this guy's,
Gala still has
you know,
the innate
train that wasn't even going. Like, it was straight up just toppled over.
Gala, or
But now that he's here, like he could do so, he could fry, like he could fry, like it's possible. It's very playable.
3 items tank deep, and you called out that level 16
Shun, by the way,
option.
Shun needs to be 16.
Is not
He
far
really
away
needs
from
to be
that mark.
16.
I think he. Oh man, I thought he was.
BLG would love to go give him a wave.
Vampire looks for a hook, but there's
Oh,
who
this
does
is
he
so
hook in
bad.
this
It's
game?
so much extra
Yes,
healing,
Elena
the level
onto
16
Nightmare
ult.
into Viper. Maybe if the passive is off for
Look
Shun,
at Bin as well.
Jinja's
Bin's
in
going
the
around.
fight
Oh, he's in the
himself.
exact same place again.
He's in the same brush. Is he gonna pop
He's in the
out of this
exact
now?
same place again.
Oh my God,
Surely
JDG,
they,
we can't fall for this
guys.
again, right?
Oh,
Where is
look at
Bin?
Xiaoxiu.
They
Oh,
fi-
they know, they
Oh,
know!
there he goes. Vince going after Gala. It's Dave.
I've seen this replay already. Wait, but it's ending differently.
He's safe. Bin goes into the
It's ending differently this time.
His other one goes like
God,
that.
no.
Knight tried to fly. Oh, big Naro, big Naro, hit some damage.
Hits onto 2 into the moonlight.
They can play the front to back. It's big.
Viper desperately trying to kite back as the front lines are
That's it. Oh my god. Dude, Vampire was able to... is this not just tangible? What did I say? He just had to be in... But like, look where he was this time compared to where he was at the last fight. I told you, bro. Like, I'm
Wow,
not
and even
tweaking.
with
He's
a
in a
big
bad
start
spot the
to that
first fight.
JDG
Thank
still
fucking
found
God,
out
though.
the
They actually
victory in
used
that
their
one.
brains. They were like, guys, where's the
Like,
Renekton?
I
Could he
thought
be in
Bin
this
was
bush
gonna try
again?
to stun again, but
Could he be in this
used
bush
some of their
again?
spells, just go a little bit wide, and
Vampire has
the
played these games
down
before.
there.
He's played them before.
Gala stays alive, puts the damage out. Knight even tries to find it. We take a look at this
Look,
again.
this positioning is
How does
infinitely
Gala
better.
survive? I mean, he already has a
This
little bit of
positioning is
shield
infinitely
here.
better.
I mean, Xiaoxiu, this has to be like intuition or something.
This is
He
so much better.
randomly throws out a Q. Gala flash.
So obviously,
Don't look at the
Vampire
mouth panel. Thank you,
Vampire
Observer.
missed the hook.
Shield from the dark passage.
And because he's
And
casting
nobody
R and hook, he can't
knows
eat
on top of
faster.
it.
But he's still in the
Yeah,
right
Viper's not
place.
getting in.
He's still in the right
Knight's
place
right
comparatively to that
finds
other
out
dragon
that
fight.
he gets nothing.
And now, is this Knight?
Now-
It's Viper! Oh no!
I can't wait to see if
Oh,
BLG
man.
win this game. Can't wait to see the Sheep Esports headline. Viper with an incredible 3-3-3 performance on Nora.
Oaks had enough!
Tower
He's
goes
just
down,
name
and
bro he's
BLG
just name dropping
is
Sheep
starting to lose
Esports.
this one out as
Because Sheep
JDG are
Esports,
clutching
they
out.
are like
Oh.
mega.
It was a honk.
Peace and love to them.
And they got
Obviously,
flash
we're all
cleanse
fans of the
off
esport,
Viper
but they're
and
like,
still get that kill.
they're
That
very
was
much
monumental.
just like Korean elitist
It is
fans.
the mid-jungle.
It's
A lot
like
of
BLG are
players
doing
that
crazy
fought
things,
this
like
duo
Knight's
were
popping
not
off, Shun's having good
exactly
series.
performing to
Vipers had like
expectation, but
an
in this
okay
game,
series at
the
most.
rise in the
And
mount
then they're just like,
Ninja and
BLG
Honky
triumph over opponent. Viper.
Xiaoxiu, I mean, this Sigma hits
4-3-7
like a truck on
scoreline. Like,
anybody.
bro.
I was gonna hook a minion
Oh,
in
oh, oh, oh,
and
oh.
hook onto him. Junja, I don't know what that
Okay, it's fine.
unstoppable
Gala
force was.
really kind of needs Green Gun
It's
to
not gonna
fight. That's a
cost him.
big
Scout will be
scar.
gone to 2. My God, it chunks
Gala
him
really
down
needs
to
Green
half.
Gun to
Vampire
fight. He
down
can't
that
play
way.
short
Knight
range
is hitting
into
like
this.
A freight train. And JDG are scattered to the wind.
It's really hard to play
backing
with red
away
blue.
from BLG's tier 2 turrets. How far do
Like, it's
BLG
actually a really
go?
good combo
Jesus,
for
like,
short range
Shun
comp.
gets that move
Like, you can
go.
really blow up
Just
people
gonna
trying to
heal up.
dive you.
He has no fear when he has the maximum
But it's
dosage.
just
Oh,
really
another
hard.
goes wide. Honku gets away from it. Dark passage
Really
to
hard to play
Gallo.
the way that you
Vampire
kind of have to play
pop
this game.
the spell shield from Shun with the dark passage. He's down to about half HP. But
This is
BLG are
Baron.
content.
Are they going
Yep.
Ash?
This
They're
is just
starting it, right?
Baron here. Like JDG do not have timers to recall. Xiaoxiu is gonna have to.
Xiaoxiu's gonna
back into this
TP.
fight, but he will not
He's
have
got a
Mega
deep ward in
Drive.
Tribush, but he's nowhere near Mega.
On warp, it's fake. Nobody's coming in. Junja has a
They just need vision.
again.
Junja has
He's
ult.
already stolen one Baron.
Oh,
Is
he's
gonna
stunned.
go
He
for
can't.
that? No, this time Knight gets the
They're gonna
stun
play the
down.
long. They're gonna play long. They're gonna hard commit to this. They're not gonna let this go.
He can't hold any of these frontline members. He has to find
Okay,
Vampire.
Shun.
He has to find Knight. Shun pops back to
Oh,
the
God, they
straight
hooked
up
Junja
below.
before he could even ult. He's just dead.
Junja. Knight looking for the turtle
Xiaoxiu,
onside. Viper's
a
straight
lot of that
set.
TP
Xiaoxiu
shield.
trying to stack up the Mega Nar bar.
Oh,
His
he can
rank
go.
is very, very low. Nice full
They've
range
killed Bin.
start.
They can go. He's going.
Distance
He's
from
gonna send it.
Vampire.
He's not gonna send
Bin
it.
goes down.
Oh.
BLG trade jungle for top laner, but a purple banner onto 4.
My
Great
God.
vision denial from BLG.
My
And the
God.
scatter
What a
lead
shit show.
obviously just makes it impossible for Jinja
What a
to
shit show,
find
I love
the
it.
Smite steal. Now, Slayer, it all comes down to this. 2 minutes, an Ocean Soul potentially at the grasp of JDG, and it only takes a single fight from here. This is exactly what we wanted to see from the top 2 teams here.
Yep, LPLing.
LPL.
They're LPLing.
Biggest
I love this.
expectations in terms of roster to depend on. Look, AL are crumbling. IG and Top Esports are not what they once were, and Weibo are still trying to do that Weibo thing. But while they are, while
Yeah,
all
our
of that
region is
happening,
really weak. ATM.
BLG and JDG are the
Unfortunate.
top of the
Compared to
table,
Korea.
and it's only game number 1.
But BLG could really, I mean, well, BLG obviously have a really incredibly high ceiling. JDG could develop into a really strong team.
So we get set for this dragon about minute 15. I want you to talk to. All right, well, the item breakpoint.
It's still playable, but man, do T1 Genji look just continually more and more scary.
That big, damage high octane zone now.
Doesn't have the 100% crit chance naturally, but once you proc the ultimate, should be in a good spot. And it's a very big power spike, but I'm looking the other side here, Slayer. I see Gala with 4 items plus a QSS. He is nigh unkillable in a lot of these fights, and with that LDR plus a flat lethality, exactly, he is going to be in a really good spot. What can BLG do to destabilize the game? They're trying to get push in mid, but it's equalizing.
What are your initial
now.
thoughts on
They're
Pace so
pushing
far?
on this bottom lane wave, but all
Very
this
good,
does is
very
get
strong.
minions
I think
on the other
he was
side.
always going to be a
We're
better
gonna be
fit
able to spend
for.
this gold immediately right now. And there's still a top
I think he was
lane
always
that's
going to be a better fit
savvy
for
with
T1 than
JDG,
Guma,
so
personally. I think he
all this
provides
control,
what he provides
let
as
the
a
vision
player is a
come in
lot
from
more
BLG. Let's set up an objective properly. Do what we couldn't do in
like
years
what's the
past,
word?
which is, I mean, have
He
pretty
makes
decent
T1
setups
like a
around
much more
objectives.
flexible team in terms of how they can draft.
All right, JDG gonna get some very valuable time clearing out bot river vision because Shun went far up mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we've seen it, basically this BLG lineup minus Viper do exactly that, right? Like, they are capable. They are capable, they just have to level up.
Step to get rid of this Mundo. Shun, though, level 16, max indulgence, high health bars. He wants a 50-50. Gala has to flash away from an on-hook. That's a huge summer to get down. Junja already stolen a Baron. And
Well,
this time it's Knight to secure the
Knight.
Ocean Drake. No Ocean Soul. Bin goes
Gala,
after Gala. This
Bin
time,
is
can he
kind
find
of
that
suicide
kill? No.
diving for
GA
this.
gets popped, but
Honkyu has
Honkyu's
flash.
turned on here. BLG looking for the chase down. Unleash power.
He's getting
Gets
run
him
down,
to
though.
half. Shun over the wall. Just gonna
Can
walk
he?
him
Is he?
down.
Is he
Bin
out?
is-
Oh my god!
This is
Oh my god!
the realm warp gets Honkyu out.
They don't get
You're
the dragon.
kidding.
We're going to 7 in
You're
these
kidding.
dragons right now, and a fantastic realm warp escape from Honkyu. I mean, all of the flashes, they were necessary in this fight. Gala
Wow.
alive. Bin dies again.
Yo, just needs a Jax
But
melt. High
Knight
key, Jax is
saves
good.
the
I actually
play.
don't know why people aren't
Man
picking
in
more
the mid
Jax.
lane, the most legendary
I think
mid
that AP
laner
Jax
in
build
the
is
LPL
broken,
right
by
now.
the way.
Bin
think it's
and
really broken.
On. They do exactly what they need to. They get the flash away from Gala. They're staying on top of this objective right now. And while Xiaoshu is
Knight gets it, I can't believe it.
here in this fight at the start, the solo lanes of JDG
Bin has
are
just
getting
had
a
one
lot
objective
done.
in all of these dragon
Honkyu's
fights,
out
man.
the side. He's taking all the aggro from BLG. And this just means that Bin is getting completely soloed
And then at this
out,
point, he knows
and
the only
goes on
person
a
that can stop him
one-way
is
trip
On.
to try to find Gala. And then this escape is just magic on
Whoa,
top. Oh my
whoa.
god, On's
Whoa,
dead.
On is...
Onstead.
Why is On
And
there?
Knight nearly goes down as well. Onto
Oh,
the flash.
okay.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Blast
What?
The death sentence doesn't find its grip.
With Dusk and Dawn? Yeah, Dusk and
This is an
Dawn,
incredibly
Riftmaker,
tense fight
Zhonya's.
right
That
now.
trio of
A
items
single
is
pick
ridiculous. And then you
just
can do whatever the hell you want after
completely
that. Like, you're
opens
just
up
playing
the game.
Jax
On
at that point.
surviving there
Like, whatever
probably
makes sense, you
saves
just
them
go.
a lot of headaches. We'll take a look at the picture-in-picture. What exactly happened? And they
What
just
is
made a
that
play
hook?
in mid, and Knight has no flash yet again. I mean, look at this. We just came out of that replay. We go back into live. Junja's ult is already back up.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just feel like BLG...
And they can just make this happen again. Knight
What's
is still
always
not
going to
at
be the
flash
thing
for
for
20
them,
minutes.
they are a bit of an on-your-day team.
He will have the
They are very
secrets
much an
on
on-your-day
guard,
team.
so
We've learned that over the
outplay
years.
potential
Especially
for
MSI
Alpine Ult, maybe
2025
they
was a
can
very good
dodge
example of
a
that.
Moonlight Vigil from Gala as well with that,
Obviously,
but
Worlds
yeah,
23
losing
semis.
flash
Like,
is
we've had very big
gonna
stage
make
moments
every
where we've
single
seen that
stroke
happen.
Knight makes in these fights
I think the
even
thing for
more
me that is
problematic.
going to differentiate
He's got the
them
Ocean
from,
Drake,
let's
the
say,
Build Aside
honestly,
Ocean
just
Soul
their
in 3
past
minutes, a
selves,
Baron in a minute
is
as well.
how will they handle losses?
Two
How will they
clear-cut
handle
moments
losses?
for fights that will end this
Their
game.
macro when they're
37
losing
and a
games,
half
but then
minutes.
also I think their
Probably
approach to
talk about in the
drafts, right? I
draft
think
for
that's always been one of the
BLG.
few
Usually they have Shun as
consistent
an
critiques, no
engager,
matter
but
what
this
iteration of
game,
BLG
watching
we've had,
Bin have to be the front line in this game.
is their draft priority
Shun
is just
can
always really
take
weird.
a lot of damage, but he can't engage for this team.
It's just always really
All
weird.
you're looking for is whether Bin can land a stun, it can Knight land a stun, can On land a hook. That is it here for BLG. It is significantly more conditional, whereas JDG, it can be a hook. It can just be Malphite pulling the trigger. And it makes it significantly, in my mind, easier for JDG to kind of call their shot and
Yeah, 3 Ocean Drakes on Shun is really mega.
so we're seeing BLG
And he's gonna
have
get-
to problem solve
he's got
in
the,
real
pro-
time. And he's
protoplasm,
gotten away with a
I think it's
lot
called.
here in this game just by
It's
being
like the
better players in a lot of
baby
instances.
Mundo R as well for when he drops low, and I think on Mundo it actually scales okay once you start to get some
It's
resists.
really BLG that need that pick, or they need Viper to churn through the front.
It's actually a
line
really well-designed
quickly
item.
enough, but he's just not there by
Because the
this point.
healing and
It's
regen that you get
difficult.
scales off resists, so you can't just,
Setting
it's
up
not just like
another
insta-build on
absolute
Mundo.
skirmish. It's the battle for mid lane
I do
prime
think it's
and
fake.
Vision
I think it's
Baron,
fake.
but
I do think it's
feels like
fake,
both
but
teams
like
are
it's not the
pretty
worst thing
content,
to have. Like
maybe waiting
personally,
out
I
the
would
draft
actually just
spawn.
prefer he has
We're under
Bandle
a minute
pipes,
30.
low key. But I guess On
There's
has
no
Bandle
reason, I
pipes,
mean,
so
because the dragon spawn is so near, it is
There's that.
nigh impossible neither of these teams have great Baron turn damage. Now, JDG are allowed to sneak this. They do have Realm Warp, so if somehow, some way they just find a pick or someone moves too
Nope. They're
forward,
just gonna
oh,
ult. They're just gonna solo ult on.
Clips Gala on the back end.
Yeah.
He does have to burn that QSS,
Money.
but On is dead. Picked off. Nice find for Junja. Man advantage for JDG, and they're turning their sights towards the
Think it should
Baron.
just be
They have a
Jaxo.
neat
Yeah, no, I
where
can
they burn this
agree with
down
that.
Before Dragon comes up.
and they can Realm Warp out. And
It's a
Junja's-
legacy off game.
Look at his ultimate. It's already halfway back up. He just used it. And there's still a
Legacy
McHale's
off game.
there's still a McHale's here from Viper.
Xiaoshu's going around.
onto Gala.
Xiaoshu's mega. They want to fight. They're just gonna. Oh no, they can kill that guy. Well, Honkyu's not pushing his buttons on him because he's on Viper. Viper's just dead. I mean, I think Gala's gonna 1v1 Bin. Yep, there's the QSS of the Mikhails. Well, Honkyu's been one shot though. She missed his heart. It's fine. Knight's dead. Yeah, the setup is just way too good, and they're playing 4v5. Good stuff.
And finally, Gala gets through the Mundo. JDG ace. JDG game 1 win.
Oh, they're trying to use the bot lane wave. This is a good ultimate
Yep.
from On. But it's just not
A
enough.
lot of the wave is dead. I
Just
think they'll
having
end.
so many cleanses
I think
available
they'll
to them.
end.
JDG completely outplaying that team fight. Honku
I think they'll
right
end.
into the back line. That's just it.
That should be
timer's
game
up
1.
Way too long. You called it right there, Slayer. JDG are going to open this up with first blood in the series.
We talk about BLG.
Another useless Renekton and an off disaster class.
Dominant runs in the LPL in
Yeah, I
years.
mean,
They've
just
only
not ideal,
dropped
man.
2 games coming into this matchup. Well, they've nearly doubled that count thanks to the
Didn't really
new
have too
look
much value on the
JDG
Blitzcrank, and then the
gaming.
death that you do
First
die
goes their way in our series.
Look,
of the 3
Abe is just trying to
is
get
very
some
important.
revenge on some older
And basically
clubs
loses the
here.
game.
He took down AL.
Right, game 1 goes to
He's gonna
JDG.
potentially take down BLG
Game
here.
1 goes
It
to
all starts with
JDG.
one game, and
All
I gotta
right,
say,
I am.
outside of some
So,
individual
couple of
flubs,
things. I'm gonna
that
run
was
2
a
minutes of
very
ads. I'm gonna
tough
go get some
competition
coffee. I
for
need to be
BLG to
caffeinated.
play.
I got 6
definitely
hours of sleep and I've been up for 6 hours. Actually, no, I got like 5 hours of sleep and I've been up for 6 hours. So I'm really tired. I need to caffeinate. I need to get water. So what I'm gonna do for you guys is, what did you say it was? It was Nongshim HLE, right? Was it Nongshim HLE
Yeah, I
today?
mean, Gala, one thing we know about him is when he's on, like
No, Nongshim DRX, right?
Flashes, like
Nongshim DRX?
correct kite
This
backs,
series.
throwing out ultimates, getting the cleanses down at the right time. He's always
I think
there
it's the
for that. You
series.
saw in those fights. I'm glad
I'm gonna
he
leave
played
this.
out
I'm just gonna leave this on for you guys whilst I'm away, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Is the more safer pick because you will just tend to have a favorable lane matchup, but it feels more stable. You're that more solid frontliner, and they already have a lot of AP damage in this composition. Oh, they are trying to set up here.
Yeah, the timing on this gank, just as we're discussing this, the flash comes in, Renekton and Talia is there, and so is the shock blast from miles away. Rich is just dead.
Okay.
Already had flash. There's first blood given over to Scout.
Yeah, nice pickup there. Didn't even need to use the Weaver's Wall. Now, Hands overstepping a little bit, but he'll be able to fight them off.
Which is just fine.
Yeah, he's fine. So I can continue my point, is what you're trying to say.
No, you can't.
No.
You has to ult away, but Tails is running him down. The barrier is there, and the flash comes out finally, but it's too late because the damage has been done, and Taeun just straight up solo kills him.
Bring him down, and this is a big win, getting your Yunara fed early. I mean, all the point I wanted to say is that, people are used to the amount of minions in the wave, and it's gonna catch you off guard now.
Yeah.
No.
Not if you're really far behind at 30 minutes.
What do you mean?
Well, like, Andal tries to pretend to be a caster minion after 30 minutes, right? When they're removed.
Yeah.
But they've already lost the game.
Oh, right,
No.
yeah. I mean, if they've already lost the game at the minutes.
Well, here's the setup from DRX. This is what we wanted to see, and King and Will get punished.
Okay, they find a play. It's supposed to be like a little point just about little minion Nico changes, and then stuff happened, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what even was the point of me saying this? Yeah, just disrespecting the ult power from the Yunara. It's a huge power spike. I feel like kind of akin to Zeri, where you... Oh.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to make a play here with Ghost Alistair. In comes Lehens, forces the flash. He is Alistair, so he's just going to press R and get out. Meanwhile, another 1v1, and this time Tune doesn't have flash. He's just dead. There's no getting out of that. And he just put himself in that position. He's just dead again. And now Scout is here. He's going to get the knockback all by himself. And Yukal, no flash. He used it earlier against Ghost Alistair. That's 2 kills for Nongshim. And Andil barely gets away. Nongshim are running this map.
Little unforgivable at this point. And Taeyun going to be extremely strong already in this game. And now Willa is trying to threaten.
Not with Lions there.
Yeah.
No smite, no problem for Sponge.
So you could do that instead.
Well, they're trying to steal the red buff. Not going to be successful yet, but Andil going to get a 3-man knockup. The follow-up is there as well. The Vine goes in. The damage not quite layered, and Taeyun survives basically forever. And finally, Jiu going to press that R button and does get the shutdown just to immediately die. As now the wall is coming down, Sponge and Scout do one more. Then double engage comes in from Lahens, gets both of them, knocks him down with a stun. And Nongshim are just rolling them here.
So far ahead in gold. He now has the biggest lead in the game. And this Jace is just going to really snowball super hard. I think Jace is like the only farming jungler that we're really seeing. Obviously, he's been banned a ton, so we're not really actually seeing him play that much. Fight. And like they're starting the Dragon now, but Rich's Mega just timed out. So
Mega just timed out. The Rift Herald is dropped in mid.
That's a huge shock blast.
And there's a wall coming. So Yukal junked out. It comes down to just an easy smite for Sponge, as Willer was not there. Now he's going to be going in. We got the flank coming in from Andil. They do take out Sponge, but what about the rest of them? Taeyun just dying on the left side by himself. Kind of out of reach of the rest of this team, and now Scout and Kingen trying to put 2 and 2 together and do enough damage in a 3v5, which is honestly kind of close. Willer here on the right side. It looks like he might be isolated, and maybe a little bit of food here for the side of Nongshim to pick up, but yeah, no, I'm saying like he can farm faster now, so he can get his items faster, so it helps him do stuff like that. A couple of turrets are going to go down here for Nongshim. They just take extra turrets just like that. And now we got a deep TP coming in here from Meganar. He's pretty far away from the rest of his team, but he's got a Kaisa. They're trying to burst down Sponge, and they will be able to do it. And again, Taeyun is left by himself, and he has to flash the boomerang.
Andil has his flash. I think Willis is going to be back up as well. So,
we got a little play here on a Scout, who is all by his lonesome on the bottom side, doesn't have his flash, and even that little shield's not going to help against the 2 of them. Baron, by the way.
So this does mean you can stack your passive very fast.
Yeah.
But does mean you're lacking the Nash.
They have a lot of damage on this Nasher, though. As now the engage comes in, Sponge is late for the smite, and the engage from Andil gets Sponge again. And Taeyun, once again, they don't quite have the damage, though. They might be able to finally take him down, even through the exhaust. Jiu will take him out. Scout now. We're going to take down Jiu, and it looks like Kingen on the flank will be able to take down Jiu.
Hello.
Wasilla Baron did go over to DRX. They're going to force that flash away from Yukal.
And now Nongshim are on Infernal Soul point. And Infernal Soul with a Jace.
Even if he keeps dying.
You see DRX trying to get control of the
So how's this game been?
now.
Has it been sloppy?
So I'm going to check. Do you see Scout's flash is down?
And Return of his martial art? No, this is black coffee. This is black, cheap, instant coffee.
And very tanky is Yukal on the rise. They're going to fight Sponge again. This Jace cannot survive for any amount of time.
Really good.
As now the damage isn't going in on the Jiu.
When you first wake up, anyway.
On the back line.
Sets your
absolutely decimates them.
Sets your metabolism right. And also, I really want to start drinking hot water.
And dies, but
like just hot water.
Lahens sticks around as well, and it's an ace for DRX.
I wasn't sure who was going to take that.
I've heard hot water has really good effects to you.
Tries to auto once.
I'd like to try it. And also, my my grandmother, before she died, she swore by it.
One shot blast, he's not doing a whole lot.
She absolutely swore by it. What the fuck, Jiwoo?
Gets the bait with the zombies. I don't know if it's going to pay off, though, as they try to turn.
Oh, yeah, he's just allowed to do that.
Yeah. And he gets the kill onto the redemption as well.
He's just allowed to do that.
Now we got the Realm War follow-up, and it looks like Scout is not long for this world. Gets taken out. At least Sponge is able to push the wave, as it looks like mid lane is not going to be where DRX will get their push.
That was such a crazy engage from Jiu. And you know what? Sometimes great engages, there's a thin line between, madness and greatness, and he definitely was treading that line. and making it work, right? Baited so many cooldowns.
Yep,
The rest of the
WG.
team were there to follow. He did end up going down, I think, clipped. Oh, so extra permission to join.
Yeah, I
us.
mean,
not
to
up
be
yet,
fair,
though.
like, they
Yeah,
have
W
very
got-
good individual
No,
players, in
Zonya's
my
not up.
opinion.
Yeah, you're correct. Wait for Zonya's and then
soon.
Except for Sponge.
And now Kingen, I mean, they do so
And obviously
much
people
damage,
feel
you
the
just
way they
have
do
to
about
engage.
Taeyun.
It's a smart idea, but now the Salt is going in on the
But Sponge is
Taeyun,
not good.
and he's
Sponge
just
is-
taken out immediately.
Sponge is
Taeyun
a bit-
does insane damage
Sponge
at
is a
this
bit
point
clueless.
and takes out Scout, and I think it is just too far gone at this point. DRX are rolling them now. Even after that very one-sided early game, it does not matter. DRX now looking at another Baron.
And it just feels like, especially with how this game started, like, we're going to be completely honest, Jiwoo was having a terrible game with being run down by Taeyun multiple times.
Slow start.
Early on, and he is just finding angle after angle. This game was in a terrible state. Again,
How are we doing?
not even close to
Okay,
the
we're
biggest
back at
throw
Fasters.
that we've seen today. Been a problem that they just haven't been able to resolve. Willer just presses the R button, and Taeyun can't play the game.
Yeah, it really is that simple. If they were farther behind and the threats were actually threatening, then yeah. As, okay, this time Willer is kind of in a rough spot. Andal goes in by himself. This is not the cleanest fight, but at least they get punched again, and Taeyun just melts. And, yeah, he's just gone. I don't think Scout can do nearly enough. DRX are just way too far ahead. They absolutely roll them. They might just end the game.
It looks like it just doesn't even matter how the fight starts. DRX are all going to just fly in and win the fight. They are just all on the same page. It's just see champion, kill champion, right? Anyone who shows up in front of them is a target, and they will just take them down. And DRX, they bounce back. They had a pretty significant 4,000 gold deficit, but they know what that composition needs to do.
Snapport,
and
basically
they're gonna make it
every interaction I have with a lot of people is like that 5-minute break. Oh,
There you go. 30 minutes. The comeback is real.
You just literally just laser focused until the Callisto hops a little bit too close to terrain, and then you're like flash stunning and hoping you have enough damage to kill it.
In all
Which, to be honest,
fairness,
you don't,
in all
because it's
fairness,
Callisto Renata,
that is
right?
a
Defend
fucking
against us and
banger
we'll see it,
response,
so-
by the way. I can't even be
You
mad
don't
about
need to
that.
do this, I'm just gonna say.
I mean, I'm not. I actually, I kind of, I didn't like it that much actually, but it is pretty fucking funny.
Survives from all the turret shots he also took here.
What's your favorite region to cover?
You know, I said you don't need to do it. They pulled
It's
off
probably
very
it's
good.
probably the LPL. I'll say
And,
LPL,
You know, maybe
LPL, LEC, LCK.
I think the only way
You know what? Weirdly,
I think
and
it's
this is
probably-
gonna come across because
I
I'm
think
like an LPL guy, right? This is gonna come across as like I'm
Flash
hating.
in for the engage just to make 100%
I would
sure
love
that
to
Kingen
rate
could
the
not
LCK
flash
higher,
it.
but for the
Yeah,
most part,
and
it's
that
only
is
really
easy.
fun to watch T1 Genji and HLE, right?
Now Gio is
A little bit of Nongshim sometimes if you're like into the
still
like
not
the
having fun. He
if you're
wasn't
like a
having
bro,
fun regardless of if Honda was
if you're
there.
like a bro
So,
DRX
probably
guy,
gonna give
maybe,
Honda to roam.
you know.
As long as Gio is not getting dosed.
But I feel like
Yeah,
all of the
he's
LCS
lacking the
teams this year are going to be
buffalo
really
right
good,
now,
so
so-
I'm really inclined to kind of rate them a bit higher this year. Coming
everybody
into
are.
this year, like I'm really inclined to rate them a bit higher.
We do have a Pantheon in a little bit of trouble here. Willer against 3.
Yeah,
We
Fearix
do
as
have
well. Like, there
Mondil
are fun
making
teams to watch in the
right over,
LCK in the
Willer
mid-table,
already
but
super low. So
I feel like
Mondil
there's like,
didn't really want a full commit there.
I don't know, maybe it's the
That's for free.
expectations I go into watching
to be
EU
honest,
League with,
yeah.
From this, it would be him.
where I'm
Wasn't
more
Garen do that as
entertained
well?
than disgusted when I
Where's
watch
Garen's
EU
skin?
League. Oh,
Oh.
Taeyun.
Maybe Garen did get skinned, but Taeyun
Ow.
is in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, that looked painful. Good pickup there, though, from DRX, able to punish that with Lahan's.
Yeah, I mean, Rich got that nice gank from Ondil. And he was doing
I want
pretty
Big
well
Dokes to
before.
win Worlds.
Also, King got the
That brother ain't
back
winning
for the
Worlds,
game.
but he's going to make it there again, probably.
Sponge gonna
Maybe,
go
we'll
ahead
see. It
and take
depends.
these
Leon,
drops here. The needles are coming out.
very
King
50-50.
is going to flash most of it. Almost
wow.
14K.
Yeah.
13.9. So Nomshim got the Ocean Drake. It looks like they're going to get the Chemtech Drake.
I mean, they're a little bit ahead, but it's just not sizable. It's a little worrying.
This could be X-Tech Soul. It is.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
Korea
go.
seems really
Wow,
pretty.
good job.
I would
See
love
the
to go
future.
visit.
Try your best not to die. Make sure you
I would
kill
love
the
to go visit.
enemies, not your own teammates, and
I
try to get
technically,
their inhibitor.
Oh,
I mean, I've spoken about it
Okay,
now a few times on stream. I probably could have joined the LCK
They really want to get in here. UCal is in, and there's
this
really no
offseason.
more
I
room
think
for
there was a
them
pretty
to
strong
run,
chance I could have made
as
that
there were
happen.
deep wards behind them, and they absolutely got punished.
But
And they actually don't even get heralds. That's
yeah.
pretty
too
good.
many strings, too
I'd
many things in the
say
way to make
absolutely were.
it reality,
And
unfortunately.
DRX now more than 1,000 gold ahead.
But I'm happy.
Scout
I'm happy.
So,
I am
You
not
have to
sad or
remember the
anything.
extra factor.
Didn't expect that
Also,
deep
In
ward.
case some
where
people
was the
would
bailout?
maybe make
We
the
got a little
assumption.
1v1 here. Kingen is going all in onto Rich.
Rich
And
has
he's taking a
res.
whole bunch of damage. The Grim Deliverance
Okay.
does come in. And meanwhile,
Good
we got a
dodge,
fight
but
here
up
in the
here,
top
Herald.
river
Hello.
over the Rift Herald as Jiwoo gets in there and does a ton of damage. But
Yeah,
now
I'm kind of
puts
thinking
himself
about
in the
going
bad spot
at the
against
start
Scout. And now
of
in the 1v1,
the
we are going to see Rich does win that.
start
As
of
going
MSI.
back in on a UCal, he gets burst down. Wheeler goes in by himself.
Haven't made my
and
mind
that
up
is
yet,
never
though.
going to work out.
Also,
And
like,
Scout
high-key,
trying desperately to be
I'm not
useful.
broke, but I need to kind of live
Puts up a
frugal, and a
steadfast
trip to
presence, doesn't do a whole lot, but yeah, Nongshim.
a trip to Korea would run me like $2 grand
And now
at
we got the
least.
engage here on Andil. He's in a rough
And, like,
spot,
I got it on me,
honestly,
but I
just
don't,
on his
like-
flash. Willers as well does get the ult
I don't
off.
want to
Taylor
use
is
it, you
here.
know?
The shield
I've
is
got it on me,
well.
but I really don't want to
Trying
use it.
continue this fight, and now Rich, who is gigantic, is trying to take on this Callista, and the return of the team just coming
Yeah,
out.
like,
The
it's not
Beatles get
cheap.
him after the bailout. At the end of the day, though, Nongshim do have control over this
I believe
trade.
the league lasts
Should be able to
10
take it
years,
down
and they
for
will
some
win worlds
point.
at least once.
Yeah, I mean, it's super scrappy, but Nongshim managed to get
I think
the
it's
dragon,
good that
and
we
that's
all
the
have
main
dreams.
thing. Taeyun getting a lot of value on this Callista. And these fights, I just feel like
I think it's good that we all have
struggling
dreams.
to really get the consistent damage down. But
The best soul in the game.
I think it's good we all have
And,
dreams.
okay, we got a little
How's traveling
all-in
around the
here
EU
from
after
Scout,
Brexit?
who might
It's actually
regret
not
this
bad.
decision.
It's
Takes a
never
bajillion
been
damage.
that
Just
bad.
the
Like, it's just we
bailout,
can't use the
though.
E-gates,
As
which is
Lance
really
gets
annoying.
there, and yes, Willer will shut him down,
And
but it's going to be a
then,
2-for-1 in favor of Nongshim.
oh, and Kingen stopped the TP.
As of this year, I
good.
know there's the whole biometric thing.
I'm
I've not
sure
traveled inside of
Rich
Europe
would
yet,
want
so I
to
don't
follow
know.
a TP. As strong as he is,
I
he
know
would just
I also
keep beating
need
the
travel
3 people.
insurance.
Um,
I think it's like a legal
Slowly
requirement
left,
now,
and
so I
then,
need to look into that
Rich
before I travel
eventually
somewhere.
got there. As now
Because
Scout,
before Loki, bro, I'm a bit of a psycho. I was going to the US without travel insurance. I think I intend to be in debt for the rest of my life,
Will not let
generationally.
their foot off the gas pedal.
yeah, he is not so. Ooh. There's a TP coming in. Yeah.
All right, just flash and press R. That's better.
Why not?
No needles available.
Yeah, it's
here
pretty-
for
pretty
Rich,
simple
so
generally,
absolutely
though.
even in the mist. He's trying to do his best. And
Did you watch
pummel
G2
down
games?
Sponge,
If yes,
but
is
I
it valid
think
that I
it's a little
crashed
bit too
out
much.
seeing
Some
Lab
ways, just
Blob
do that,
and
you know?
Skumon disconnected
We'll
like it's winter
pretend he didn't
2025?
mess up
Yeah.
the flag and drag
Could have had
console.
Inspired and
That wall's
Busio,
really
or is
long
it just
anyway.
weak on things?
You can
I
have
think-
level 13 though,
I think
you
it's
know,
both. Like, I think
progress hasn't really
I think
been
it's
taken
valid
up
to crash
from
out at that
as
happening
much
on
as you
stage a year in, and I think it's also valid to crash out with the fact that you
Going
could have
for
had
this dragon, taking a
Inspired
ton
and
of
LeBron
burst
and
poke damage
and
around.
Busio.
And this engage from the hands is not going to work out. The hostile takeover
I think
does hit onto
I think it's
Willer,
valid to be
and
mad at
catches
both.
The two of them, and now Taeyun with the bailout on the left side should be able to take out Jiu, and there it is, but immediately dies afterwards. That's the third time that's happened in this game. From apart, who just wants to stick together like a team.
What's going on here?
See you, pal.
All right, back to LPL, guys.
This is that I'm holding. This is
I'm
the
not gonna lie
mascot
to
for
you.
BLG. This is Balulu, okay? I have been paid by the BLG fans to
Oh, I
come
see.
out in force tonight, okay?
I see.
Look, we lost game one. Let me make sure I have this on right. We lost game one, okay? I got my Balulu hat. I got the scarf. I got the little man sitting right here.
Yep.
We need to win, okay? The entire ecosystem will collapse if BLG
It's not the
loses
NLC
this
Labubu
series, okay?
incident
We're gonna lose
2026.
this series. We're never going to first stand MSI or Worlds. Sheep Esports is not going to be able to farm posts off of Viper winning games in the LPL. Everything will collapse. This is like if Caps ever leaves G2 or Europe or retires. If Faker retires, that's basically this is the oncoming apocalypse if BLG loses the series. So I'm here to save the LPL.
I see.
And I'm doing my part.
Positive potato.
See? This is basically like a potato, but significantly cuter.
Don't worry, I'm also a Suning fan.
I respect Ulk's hate for Sheep Esports. No, it's very real.
Ryan, anybody? I don't know.
It's very real.
I just want to participate in the plushy fun. All right. Getting back to okay, Mr. Super BLG fan, definitely not paid to say all these things. Hopefully the bias doesn't carry into some of the casting critiques. What does BLG need to do, in your mind, from the draft approach, to have you confident that all of LOL League Esports will not be collapsing at the end of today?
Well, I want them to pick the best champions possible at blowing up Nexuses, or Nexi. I don't know if there's really a plural for this. I don't really care.
I
what
tried
it
that
is.
earlier. I thought it was next side
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
I want to see Shun back on Wukong, back on Xin Zhao. The Malphite is out of the equation now, so we don't have to really worry about this champion. And let's get ourselves a playable
And
bot
for
lane
my
matchup.
English
We've
fans,
tried the Yunara experiment.
rest assured, friend, I am
Sorry,
not
Viper,
that
it's
big-nosed
back to
gorilla.
NF duty. You're back on, brother.
Oh man. Oh man. All right. Well,
Drew, thank
I
you for
do
the follow.
think misfortune gets picked in this game. I think one of the two of these teams definitely get misfortune.
Okay.
Welcome in, man.
BLG have first selection available to them. So we saw JDG take
Chat,
first
can I
pick.
pick up ABG baddies if I rock the BLG plushie in downtown Beijing?
It is a little
Okay.
worrying, right? Like
We've got some
is
very
that the
important,
first-
some very
small
important
sample size,
questions.
that's the
First
BLG
off,
loss were,
we need
Knights playing
your
Sinjo, right?
ethnicity.
Like,
This is, I promise this is important. I
Sinjo's on
promise,
board,
I promise. I'm not just,
uh,
we're not
no,
just
I guess
ethnicity
Holland-
checking you for the love of the game. This is very
I guess
important.
Holland gets to benefit from the
It's
fact
very
that,
important.
You know, support pool is wide open, everyone.
It's very
We
important,
played
I promise.
Blitzcrank Thresh in game 1, so anything can go there.
Yeah, Nico's still here, Nautilus, Alistar, everybody's still here. So I'm not really worried about that. I think we had enough unique champions.
We
in
ask
game
chat and then
one
we
that
disappear.
It's not gonna be too much,
I'm thinking.
that's really out. I think that means
Why
we're
English?
too unique.
Oh, brother, you're
We're still
swimming.
gonna have a lot of those
Oh, you're swimming. No, Wallah, he's fine.
pistols ready to go for
Wallah,
the
he's
team.
fine.
Again,
No, he's
Sinzo,
good.
in my
He's good.
mind, Still probably the best
Green.
premier AD jungler
Green.
on the patch right now.
That's barbecue
And then
chicken, bro.
outside of that, I mean,
You know what?
really everything.
Fuck Beijing. Go to Leicester Square.
Priorities are gonna be
What are you
big
talking
for
about,
Hells a
Beijing?
lot. We're still
Brother,
expecting things like
take a
the
train to
Jinx,
Leicester Square.
Nico. The Orianna was banned, which I think is
Talking about some
interesting.
Beijing. Go to Little China right now.
First pick here, I do think that they're gonna probably
Go to Little China.
try to grab that.
Go to the one you coffee shop. Go to the one you coffee shop. BLG jersey on. You're fine, bro.
Early in series, but
You're
could
good.
come up as
Need it
well.
from the source. The
Yeah.
source is here. The source
One
is
of the
here.
highest win rate champions we
The source
have
is here.
Across all the games we've seen in the LPL
I know you said
so
you
far.
tried to get LCS co-streaming. If
Get
you
into it. Game 2
do,
draft.
who will you be the team you hope
Coming
do
your way
well
now.
besides C9?
And
Um,
I believe
Yep.
so. BLG.
first
I would
Yep,
say
okay, yep. As expected.
probably
Jarvan,
FlyQuest, just because the young guns. I like the rookies on that lineup. They'll be fun to watch, and I hope they perform.
Yeah, you know, just making sure that they have that for themselves. JDG are gonna
Yeah, I just hope FlyQuest do better than like 5th, 6th. If they do better than 5th, 6th, I'll be really happy. I think the roster floors are very, very high.
Still up on the table. Could see an R.
Alright.
Those are kind of games that are
Locked in,
immediately
game
coming
2.
to mind here for me.
And then jungle,
BLG are first pick.
Zinzao, you
JDG
pointed
are
out,
on blue
Wukong
side.
Still gonna be floating around here. We've seen Shun play.
Jace
a
will
Kiana
remain
game.
perma-banned.
He's the big hero in game 3 against AL. Finishes that game off.
Rumble is now
Oh,
banned.
Rumble.
BLG do not want
So
to first
top
pick
lane
it.
getting a bit pinched as
They
well.
didn't pick it
So
last
a lot of
game.
those
They
big
don't want to
tank
first pick it
players
now.
Up there. Again, like you heard all talk about, we had enough unique picks in game 1 where we're going to get some pretty good trades into these
You really want to root
drafts.
for
Just
Fly, but don't
who
fuck
really
with
comes
Griffin.
the
Why
first
not?
big premier
Why don't you
pick.
fuck with Griffin?
We see the Varus ban here. Pinch the jungle pool. There's a couple options.
You know, I didn't really think about it, and you always have to be worried about a Jax, but Rumble, Renekton, and Nargon,
Akali.
Asante becomes massive
Well.
in this game. His counters are very few and far between. Again, have to think about the Jax,
One
but
second,
come a
guys.
little bit later in the draft here. What are BLG going to be looking for? If you're just
Like
trying to look for a
Varus?
snapback, you could go for, again, the Zinzao, but
Yeah,
honestly,
Varus first pick.
I know Varus is strong.
Azir is probably
really
going to get
wanna make
snapped
sure
up by
that Shin
JDG.
gets a champion that is going to be kind of front and center
If this
when it
goes
comes to
through.
engage for us.
This will be Azir.
I mean, it
And,
could be that they see a
Oh,
couple.
whoa!
Wow.
What?
Because they know. Okay, this is a
No,
really
there's
interesting
smiles on their
We're
face.
going
This is
for
miss
first
pick
pick
or
Karma because Nico is up, and Vampire has been a good Nico, but whatever lane that Viper and On have up their sleeve to try to beat it, I think is going to be significantly interesting. Honestly, if they give over Varus Nico to try to play something like Karma MF, I'm down for it.
Karma Ezreal is like the pairing that I always go with.
yeah, that has to be a
we're
miss.
remaking
That has to be
draft.
that
God
they,
damn it.
that
Okay.
that had to be a
They
miss
know they're
pick.
trolling. Don't laugh. Do not
No,
laugh.
that has to
Like,
be a
it's
miss
not
pick.
funny.
There's
I
no
don't
way
wanna
that
go
wasn't a
through
miss
this draft
pick.
again.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
Okay, they
Listen,
got
hey,
they
you're not
had
allowed to
us.
say anything bad about. You can't do that to BLG players right now. You're paid off. Be nice.
Exactly. That's why I'm allowed to do it. I'm paid
Wait,
off.
what?
He's been an arse on streams. You don't fuck with his energy.
Alright,
Bro,
well,
he's just a 19-year-old kid.
So I guess we're probably just gonna reload the draft, and I think
He's just a 19-year-old kid, man.
I think that's what's supposed to happen here. Maybe I'm
I
falling
think
for
we
hover.
are. I think we are first picking Varus. I agree.
Yeah.
First pick
Hey,
on red side will never
Viper
stop
Varus,
making me
sign me
dizzy.
up.
Nah, legit, man.
Sign me up. So the trade,
Man.
I feel like it's gonna be a Varus misfortune game, man. I think that's already carry match.
No, to be fair, sometimes the client,
Probably.
like, they'll investigate it and then just,
Really don't
like,
wanna
yes,
play
no, check
MF
it.
into
But oftentimes, what will happen
If it
is you will lock in a champ,
Sivir, always an option. And
you'll
I'd
click a
rather
champ,
play
lock it
Sivir
in,
into
and then
Varus than I would the other way, or- yeah,
the
I'd
champ
rather play Sivir into
underneath the
Varus
lock-in
than
button on TR,
hopefully,
it would let you, it
yeah,
will make you
Fire
lock
or
in that champion
Viper
instead of the champion that you
Golem
clicked
pick
on. Does
the
that make
same-
sense?
or on the
Common
same
bug.
wavelength as
Really
I am
common bug.
here. But there's
Trying to
nothing to
theory
do now.
craft.
See, this is not fun anymore. See, told you. See,
This is-
I'd say I'm a
Baloo's
better
now
19-year-old.
This is
now
Well, yeah, I
would
mean,
disagree with you.
everyone
This is
has
fun.
different.
I just
Remember,
think
like
that
Griffin
your-
has
your
been
contract
like,
stipulations for the BLG
he's got like
so you can't say
some life
that.
experience, but he's grown up basically a League of Legends player since he was like 13.
How can you ever
13
say
or
this
12.
with this little face? How cute that is.
He's been a League of Legends player
trying
since
to
he was
think
12 years old
how I-
or something like that.
How I think I'm trying to theory predict the rest of this draft. So Varus, I mean Vi isn't that great, but like Varus Vi Ari is really fun at just blowing one person out.
I hate Vi Ari. Once
old school
the
at this
Vi
point.
and the Ari nerfs came through for both of these champions,
Yeah, it's not as good anymore.
it was dead in the water. And Vi doesn't do very well in 1v1 skirmishes in the river. So
No,
saw
she
that with
doesn't.
the Junhao earlier. But as we are getting ready for draft, for folks at home that are maybe just joining us or they're coming back from break, we started the draft, and then there was a first pick Karma, which meant we had to restart because Varus was let through, and can't have that happen. So we're kind of waiting, and we're having a little bit of fun here.
The least favorite part was you were starting it. I could see like the hamster wheel in your head. Buddy was going full force. You were,
It was
you
so
like the
much fun.
karma-
I think it is
Yeah.
significantly more interesting to not just immediately try to snap up tier list stuff and, like, introduce, like, oh, maybe we can go for these counters, and, we're expecting you to
Something
go
said
for
about
the
him
Nobles
that
who
he's
wasn't
really
banned,
smart,
so
but
it's
appears
like,
really
fuck,
dumb,
if
which
it
I can
works,
believe.
if it
Yeah,
gets
no.
cool,
He like
no,
part of
we're gonna have
the
boring drafts. We're gonna
part of
get right
the
back to where we started.
stream
Holly is the third
nonsense
ban.
is
Pick the Varus,
it's
and
all-
let's just get to the real part of the draft.
yeah.
Yeah,
He does it intentionally.
that's why I know.
Varus
There we
first,
go.
fast lock.
Viper
I
Varus.
appreciate that from BLG.
So,
To get out of the
Xin
remake.
Zhao,
So-
I think is the obvious pick.
I expect
Where does
Nico
JDG
Ezreal
run
maybe.
Mid jungle pair up.
Nico
early?
snap up maybe with Xin.
Maybe. I mean, you could
Xin Zhao
just take
Varus
Xin Zhao.
or Xin Zhao Azir.
Nico
Maybe
Xin.
Xin Zhao Nico,
Oh.
right? We were talking about
Mhm.
this champion still being available.
Oh, Ambessa,
We're gonna
okay.
go for Ambessa. I mean, yeah, sure. There's no Rumble, there's no Renekton, no Gnar, so it makes sense. All
Can
the bad
potentially
matchups
have
are
that
gone.
top for
You
Xiaoshu.
could pick Sion here for Bid,
Could also
and
go
it would
top.
be okay.
Jungle rather.
But
Sante.
Kasante's also fine, but Kasante does have a little bit of a tougher time in the laning phase compared to the Sion. Ambessa
Let's see
used to
where
be the counter,
On goes.
but then we got closer to Worlds, and some of the Ambessa nerfs brought her back down, and I remember seeing
this
a
a real
stat,
hover?
like, even as the most picked counter into Sion,
Okay.
Sion still had something like a 55% win rate into it, which is crazy.
Okay.
That's probably why that champion was OP during that tournament. So we're gonna see BLG again.
Pantheon.
Let's revert back to classics. Give Shun
What
an
support?
engaged
Are they just
champion,
gonna go
give
like Nort, or are they
over
actually gonna
and
go
grab
that Sion
ourselves the
pick?
Sion,
Okay,
or
yeah.
the Pantheon and the Sion. So not bad.
Low key,
Alright,
can
so-
Ambessa?
You got pick potential versus kind
I'm
of
gonna keep
looking
saying
for
it,
the
guys. Can we
classic
put Kennen
vampire team
jungle?
fights that's
I mean,
how
sorry,
this
can we
drop's
put Ambessa
straight
jungle and go
to
Kennen
so
top?
far.
Let
Where
Kennen
do
farm the
JDG go
Sion?
here, though? I think they just have to take a jungler for Juja. I don't.
But I
don't
think they have to
anything
go jungler
else
for
to
Ginger as well. Yeah,
lose
I
here
agree.
now,
Like low key, it's probably just Xin.
unless Gala.
Mm.
No, I think it's gotta be. It's gotta be
Or
jungler, right?
Ezreal.
I
Mm.
think it has to just be Xin Zhao. I think we just have to pick Xin Zhao here and get it over.
Gala's
with.
got champions
Just-
to survive 2 more
this
bans
champion
anyway.
gives too much value, and he's just too much of a good skirmisher. Like he's one of
Sivir,
the most
alright,
broken
yeah.
junglers that isn't named Jace right now.
This champ is very strong.
Wow.
Instead,
JDG
with that
2-0.
matchup that I was talking about,
Mm.
we are gonna have Sivir into
Maybe.
Varus here. And that just means that JDG will have a really potent 2v2.
BLG
Now,
have a very
I
good
wanna posit
foundation of
that
a comp
this
right now.
Pantheon can be a flex. We've seen On play this champion before. There is
Yep.
potential for them to look for it. We'll see what happens in the second phase of bans. JDG
No, but there's no
really
way.
looking
Like
for
Sion into Nico Sivir, it just sounds
Also,
like
I
hell.
do, another point to Gala picking the Sivir.
Just sounds like hell.
Sion, I think a lot of how overpowered he is right now. You have to find an answer for him. Sivir later in a game will find a way to churn through a lot of this health bar. So you do have that factor relied upon. Viban, okay. Are they? Maybe you're cooking. Maybe they're about to like if they have Xin up and they're fine sitting on the Pantheon.
No, surely they
that's
ban.
the turn, right?
Surely they
That's the
ban
little heel
Xin.
turn?
Like that's the one
Yeah,
champ
could be that,
left that's
or
actually good. Or
if
Wukong.
this mid lane champion from Hong Q is a bit more on the mobile side, I do think we could actually just see a Bard. I wonder if BLG are going to give on counter pick in this instance. Those are the kind of two that I'm looking at right now. We'll see what exactly BLG, if you are going to continue on that jungle spree, I do think you need to be looking at Xin Zhao. Said we're going to go for Nocturne. Okay, so they're inviting this. I do think that they know that Jinja's going to be reaching for it, so what else are they going to grab? Also, what is the mid-mage going to be? I do think that Anivia is
big time
crazy
given.
disgusting here for Hongq.
I think Azir is probably going to...
Yeah, I mean...
Probably just blind Azir, right? Like Orianna, Akali, Aurora out, Syndra Rise out. Worst case, you do it to Talia. Or you could go Talia yourselves.
Yeah, Talia gets through.
I feel like Azir is better. I think it gives you a better scaling cap.
Always such a reliable comp, especially again how BLG like to play, like the full court press style. Knight and Shun can show up in any lane, anytime, whenever they want together.
Sure.
All right, Talia's gonna probably get locked in. I do think that now you have to say, like, are we gonna play an Enchanter? Or are we just gonna play Bard? Engage is fine, but I'm not really happy about it.
I think they need real lockdown.
You have a lot of frontline.
I think Bard is good.
Just give me the... this is the perfect
Bard is like the only one.
angle for Hongq. He's already shown it before. I think we need to be able to see it from them again. And Anivia would just completely rattle every single possibility. Like, the range that this champion has, the walls, the slows.
Bard.
Here we go, JDG. Are we going to immediately win draft in my mind?
I mean, if Hongq can, you know...
I don't know, Anivia feels really out of place in the JDG draft.
You know, the threat of like this Pantheon.
It is
like,
good and it's okay into BLG's draft, but I think it just feels really out of place.
Is he scared of that? Is he scared of that
Ari.
It's not. It's going to be the Ari.
I don't know how much I like that. Okay, I need to slam ads, guys, so I'll see you in 90 seconds time. It's just so when people come in during the game, they don't get unskippable ads. It's obviously just very bad.
Yeah,
bad viewing experience, so I'll see you in 90
ability.
seconds
we
once
won't
we're in
have
game.
time to talk about it in this game because this is not here, but
yeah.
All right, BLG, they have a composition that is going to be a little bit lower on the
BLG kind of play pick and front to back. JDG, similar-ish deal, but their comp is a little bit more all over the place. They've got dive from basically the whole top side of the map and their support, and then Karla's basically pressing R and has to be a little bit self-sufficient with the spell shield. A little bit odd, but let's just see.
So the Super BLG
Why did Bin lose all the weight? His aura is gone. Fudge type beat. Hey man, he's healthier for it.
Set them up for sweeping out the team that is the only remaining Team Group percent left undefeated and double their losses on the entire game losses on the entire year. Wow. We are set up for some fun once again, especially if Game 1 was any indication. It took everything out of both these teams, for mainly JDG to come out with that win, and BLG to keep that game alive. Could this be a huge, fracture into the LPL Split 1 in a single game?
I don't feel good about this draft, but I trust Tabe. I'm not digging this draft from JDG, but I like the players on the champions.
In the home arena, but there are BLG fans all
I like the players on the champion.
Beijing home ground.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely rocking with BLG's draft a little bit more.
Enemy territory right now is JDG. BLG, they got a lot of fans watching. Would be a big disappointment for them. Again, undefeated here in series at 4-0. Here we go. Oh. Look, at least the JDG fans.
Can we do points, Gamba? Yeah, shit, no, you're right. Hold on. Before anything happens, let me just get that prediction. No, I should be doing this every game. I just don't have I don't have mods.
You have the ability to play make a little bit more from JDG. We talked about
Start
Sivir
prediction.
in that last series, but I think that you can definitely make a big movement here in this 2v2. So we'll see what ends up happening between all of our lanes. And both junglers are pathing away from the top side. So
I'm gonna set it for 30 seconds. Channel points, Gamba, go. Mod you then. Low-key, I can mod you. You're. Be careful what you do with this.
Power farmers looking for their ultimate to come online. They definitely we could see some skirmishing come a lot earlier, especially like you talked about.
Check what you do with that.
How starkly different it feels BLG can play early on too, when Shun has that playmaker, CC initiate like this Xin Zhao. So we'll see how much.
There you go,
more we
guys.
call that classic full court press everyone likes to mention when they say the Billy moniker.
damage coming in from Knight. Also, today I learned that you can use Sivir Spell Shield to block Arcane Comet.
No need for mods. This is a civilized and well-meaning society. That is true. I have a really good community. I will say I very much like.
I remember when you got mana back.
I very much, what do you call it?
Shielding a spell on this thing.
That was broken, and that
I
should
curate my
never-
community a lot. Like I don't like having
Bard is
nonsense in my
On's
chat.
already making some movements. Now there's no vision around Hongq. This could just be an early summoner spell. Oh, no unworked around there, being able to deal enough damage to Hongq, but
On's on his journey.
All right. A little slow. Charm from Hongq full range. Gets the electric proc on a Knight and gets out of the seismic shove. Hongq gets a solo kill.
There's
last
nothing wrong with
game
being a
early
Twitch mod,
levels,
bro.
And now he's besting a nice little gank angle.
sorry, the big difference here is that Bard gets to be the most broken support in the game because he drops 2 health potions in the mid lane with those healing sticks. So he gets to give Knight another 150 HP, and while it doesn't result into too much immediately, it does mean that Knight gets to stay alive for the time being. So he'll teleport back into this lane, get himself equalized. Didn't notice this, we didn't talk about it too much, but it is also teleport here for Viper. So
Yep.
I think recognizing that when you're playing into Sivir, you are going to get a lot of waves shoved into you, and so you just need to be able to match and be on timers properly with your team.
Empire, knowing his AD is backing, throws out a nice little double tangle barb. Knight does have the wave in a nice spot to try and stay contested in those summer
I'm here to tell you about how NLC 2026 is the future of LOL esports and a good step for the esport to take. Yep.
Valdivarius, never a bad thing. It's like the Yunara back early for a cold. So, I like that little window that Viper found for himself.
Nah, W Rave. W Rave.
I think enemy team chose that for him, if I'm being 100% honest.
W Rave.
I
No,
think,
W Rave. W
his
Rave.
support walking mid lane, and my bot lane's already beating me up. All right, cool.
Oh
we're not
man.
doing anything
Is
here.
Xiaoshu just dead here?
Shun's here first. No vision. I think Xiaoshu's just dead.
Yeah.
Yep, should just be fully dead. Goes into the brush. Okay, a little speed up for Shun.
Yeah.
Throw the stun down. Tip of the spear.
Yep.
Shun on the board. This is how BLG look a lot more comfortable when
Freebie.
he doesn't power farm and he gets out on the map first.
Nice
First blood
400
BLG.
gold. Yep. Sun's going to pick that one up. Also, Bin with a very, very nice wave.
Viper's been
So
looking-
both top laners TPing back. Expect that Scion's
He's been looking
feeling
fine.
that
I think
much
BLG
more
have
in charge of this lane.
holistically as a unit looked a bit weird, but I would say that.
Feels it, but
Chat,
as
would you
a
say it's safe
jungler,
to say Viper's been their most
after
consistent
camps,
performer?
They decrease the amount
I'm not
of
gonna say like the
jungle
best
camps
performer,
you
but he's
can
definitely
get
been
through to
like
finish
he's
your
been playing the
quest,
most
and the
consistently,
breakpoint is
right?
still
I would say
20.
that's a pretty fair
these next
assessment
3
so far.
camps, the Scuttle, and then
I
whichever
think
one
even
you
Knight's
find
had a couple of
next,
off games, so I feel like
immediately
Viper's been
has
playing.
1,000
Like I don't think Viper's had a bad game so far,
potentially 8 minutes in.
but that doesn't mean all of his games have been like insane either.
Season 16. Junja looking for
Okay.
a play on a Knight with the Spirit Rush. Hongq's going to try land the
They should
charm.
just
Knight
be able to
flashes early.
flash on
Charm
him.
lands. Junja's just going to flash get on top of him.
Yeah.
Nice little look as the new
Yeah,
look
like, Viper, like,
Junja
at floor
gaming
always
the
just
jungle
looks
dwarf.
alright,
Fly
yeah.
on in for that kill.
That's the
Tangle
thing with
barb
that
from
fella.
Vampire onto On. Gets poked down low. Nothing much there. Nice little response to the top lane gate for BLG.
Something like that, Teddy. Yeah.
Vampire
I'd say so far maybe a
passes
7.5.
to On will survive for now. Wave crashes in mid, and I'm looking at that Scuttle that's on the bottom side of this river. If Junja can get access to this, that is almost level 6 guaranteed here with his him finishing Krugs. He has priority from bottom lane, and while Hongq doesn't have first move, I think this is a very real objective we should be playing for. On also took a recall, so he's going to be late to this.
Still, though, how worried are you about Knight falling again early in the lane? I mean, we said it was one of the worst night games we've seen this year. I know it's a pretty high bar.
The Azir game was pretty bad, I'll be honest.
Okay, all right.
And he
Still,
gets it.
oh,
He gets level
rough.
6.
Okay. So
Yeah, it's
top
hard to
aggressive
kill him.
here.
Oh my god, the feed,
Out
no.
of the stun. All
Alright, well,
seismic
Junja
shove
got
there
flicked
from
back.
Knight, gets him right into Viper's range.
But they're getting
Hongq
absolutely
flash
fried by
charge.
Gala.
Knight still has no flash.
Hongq doesn't have
Hongq
R. If
gets the
Hongq
first
had
kill.
R, oh
Junja
my
with
god,
the
it would be
trade. His
over.
Vampire flashes out. Follow for Shun. Spear goes down.
Okay.
Second kill found here, and
They
nobody
kind of
is
want to
getting
play,
close
you can
enough to
tell, but
Hongq
they just
for
don't
him
have
to
the health
find
or the
these
resources.
cues. So BLG went out on the skirmish by 1 kill.
They get a kill, but I think this is massive.
Yeah,
for
you know what,
JDG.
Dreef? That's
Like,
also
you got the
fair.
Scuttle.
I think the
Junja
only
is
AD that I think
looking
is having an
dying,
exceptionally
but
good
Hongq
year
gets the second
so
kill, and
far
Knight misses out on a big portion of this wave.
is-
Like, this is a pretty big sacrifice.
it's
and
hope,
investment from
to be
BLG
honest.
mid
And
laner,
well, he's had some
Hongq is in a
weird,
very, very good
he's had some weird
spot
moments, but
here.
I'd say Hope,
This is exactly
all in
as
all,
we
has had
set
some
up,
really
priority
insane
from
games.
bottom lane.
He's just
He
been running
brings
some
this fight
games.
as well, and while we missed out on portions of this because of the feed, there is very little damage here. I think the fact that he kind of pushed him back into Viper is the kind of the linchpin for that play. Knight gets taken down again. I mean, Hongkyun is in a really good spot. He
Coke
can
hasn't been
finish his first
outstanding to
item
you.
before Knight does.
I don't
And
know. I
that
feel like
opens
Coke's
up a
had
big
pretty
can
good
of
games,
worms for the
especially on
next couple
Varus.
objectives.
This Varus game's been really,
yeah,
really
the
good.
first item sprint on both sides to look out for. Hongkyu, aptly pointed out by you all. And then Shun.
Look at the inventory. Just look at the inventory. I've lost chapter versus Merc Tread boots, and like, no magic mantle boots, a glowing mode, and a tier. This guy does no damage right now.
Yeah. Shun, though, I think will be able to get to that Sundered Sky as quickly as maybe Hongkyu.
It feels weird that it's hard to build narratives for players until they do big player worlds. I mean, the league's only been on for a week, man.
So, Hongkyu, again, in such a marvelous position against the biggest test he can
Oh,
get
no,
now
but the
is in
average
LPL.
viewer, yes. The average viewer, like, I've learned more and more, and this is not to slight anyone who may fall under that category. But I've been learning more and more as I communicate and, you know, kind of talk with the broader community that is genuinely what it takes. Like, a lot of people just don't really care until Worlds.
Doesn't usually get a ton of respect internationally, and we've had mixed success here for imports.
It's proper strange.
Historically in the LPL. People will
It's
look
kind
at
of cringe to
Barca,
build
but I
narratives
think
not
a lot
even
of
2
people
weeks
also
in.
look at players like
Yeah, I think
Doggo, who
after
didn't
2
have
weeks is
a
when you really,
career.
like, from a broadcaster's
As,
perspective, is when you start to kind
Hongkyu
of
especially, you're gonna have a
sit back and assess and
very
go,
big
okay,
magnifying
what are some
glass
trends that
on
we're seeing?
whether fairly or not, can perform
You know,
well.
out the gate here at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of the split. Wow! Oh my god, on.
Beautifully layered Grand Starfall.
Great charm, that might have
Hongkyu
just saved
can shoot
Junjia.
immediately out
Oh,
of
but
that
the
Grand
flick back
Starfall
is
before
still
you
there.
sundown. Double-sized McShield
Wait, what?
comes for Knight. Junjia
Wait,
takes
guys,
the pull
on
out.
just...
Vampires fine.
Guys, on
Hongkyu's
just...
trying to hold down the front
Ga-
line. He
guys, on
goes
just...
through, gets the charm
On just... He just gave...
More spirit rush charge.
On just gave the...
Sun's gonna land.
the
Penny low health bars once again.
how did... Why did...
LG looking to try
On...
and capitalize. Spear's gonna go wide. Vampires gonna
JDG
go way
on?
up.
Hello?
Knight gonna herald in some rocks. Try and
He
find
just
the
gave them the
pocket.
portal out.
He
He...
spell shield, nothing. No stun
Hey.
comes across. And with the wave cut down,
Ga-
this 4-on-4
We all saw that, right? Like, he just...
fizzles out.
Oh, nothing else happens here. Not a ton of spells. That was a really good engagement there. I mean, on finding like a mega long-range Q into getting the Varus chains on top of that, that should have been a kill there for BLG. It's unfortunate that it didn't connect. Maybe if they were just a little bit more ahead, maybe if Knight had also not been 0-2, that turns into a play, but fortunate or not, JDG ended up surviving that, and a lot of map movements.
And over on, who says no? But why did he eat? Like, come, all right, let's just try and think about it for a second.
So big, man. Like,
Okay.
this is massive, and I don't know if Hongkyu meant
I-
to do this on purpose,
I...
but you are a really strong Ari. I think this is just him inputting the ult. And then just, man, like, I went in fine.
He wanted
It
to
just means
flank
that they
them,
all
yeah,
escaped
because he thought that they were
from this
dead,
play.
but then they didn't have the damage to one-shot them.
Sure.
So then he basically just ends up giving them a way out.
Shut down if he picks it up. So everyone
That's
living
awkward.
is not necessarily a bad thing, but it does have BLG out.
It's a legacy
bit
off
ahead in
series,
gold
perhaps, now.
balance. Couple hundred, and now the fun can really start to begin, all because we have Dragon and Grubs both up at the same time as some of those first items are coming through. Sundered Sky done. Oh, hold on. Oh, the execution. All right, I forgot. Sorry, top players play Ultimate Chicken.
Yeah,
Carry
he
on.
played he pressed Soul Furnace, and I get it though. I think Xiaoshi's being a little bit cheeky because there is a Bramble Vest completed by Bin. So if he attacks him, it's gonna get turret aggro. I get it, but Soul Furnace again, very OP basic ability. I mean, I think BLG can make whatever play they want. They're the one that have onus. I know we've been talking a lot about Hongkyu and JDG's advantage, but you do have both the Grand
Good flash
Starfall
force.
and the Weaver's Wall. So it is very easy for BLG to just make plays happen.
Oh, Vampire Pop Blossom. He has Knight. When becomes Lightning, in goes Joja, gets stunned up. Crescent Guard's going to block down a lot of Vampire's damage. It's only Shun that can try and
Junjia
find
should
a straight
still
kill.
die. Oh,
Unless they
good
wait for the
flash.
drop.
Wow.
Flash out of Junjia. Fight
Gala
for
can maybe
Victor's
open up a little bit
Arrow.
here.
Vampire. The clone
Oh.
is used against
Okay.
Vampire. And
Well,
Jun
that's
forces to
unlucky.
get the kill, but Hongkyu comes in from the side.
Good flash from
Finds the first
Vampire
kill
as
on
well
the
with this
Viper.
wall.
Goes
Oh,
through the
no.
wall, trying to find the reset for the
Oh,
stone
Hongkyu.
from
Okay, he got his
Odyssey.
Q out. Hey,
Shove
hey,
makes
hey.
it a
Double kill.
trade. Hongkyu takes one down with him, doing all the heavy lifting for Jindong Gaming right now.
Look at where the gold ends up
Yeah,
dropping,
these
though.
Zinolts have bought so
Gala
much time for
does
Junjia.
survive. He has to recall here. Knight will pick up this wave. Knight picks up at least a kill at the end there. And then it's BLG losing out gold onto Viper and onto Shun.
Yeah,
I think
Honkyu's a
that's
glider,
an
bro.
okay trade for them. It keeps the gold still in a very similar position. This engage from Vampire was as good as it was going to get for him. I think it's a hard
Zinard
corridor
just
to
it
fight
blocks so
if
much
you are
damage.
JDG. You're having to wait
And then
a
watch the
really
flash.
long time as
Really
Ari's
good.
coming all the way from the river, and you're asking like, Viper can just throw down spells.
Yep.
Good damage here from Honkyu, maybe expecting that
Oh!
Viper would flash. If he would have gotten that kill a little bit sooner,
He
I
could have
think
maybe
that
gone on
Shun just
tonight.
dies immediately and
I
they
think he
don't
could have
get
gone.
the
I think he
kill.
could have gone on
So,
tonight by
minor mistake
himself.
from Honkyu.
Actually, I think that's a much bigger mistake than it looks like. I think that pullback gives him gives him 2 charges to walk on tonight with half HP.
Right? And gotta shout out On in that play. I mean, he clips, uses the Nico clone against you. That always stinks. And then he sets the stun into Honkyu on the wall, then into the seismic shove. I've said this so many times. There are a few champions in competitive play that I love watching when people are on it with them than Bard. Bard is so fun when a support is rocking it, like Kyle did in Game 1 against BLG not too long ago.
They lost, okay? So
Not that game,
Oh.
though. I mean, that's my point.
yeah. Bard is, again, one of the highest skill ceiling supports you can play in the game. Has just so much flexibility in what he can do. Also went for Unsealed Spellbook here in this game, so On is going to be very, very flexible as to what and how he provides utility to his team.
LPL English production feels like Worlds after only watching
First
NLC.
drag into the game, still up. Maybe they can find Vampire.
That's gonna be a massive chunk onto Vampire.
That's a reminder to
about it, though.
Vampire that if he gets clipped by that again, he could just get one shot. That's.
I mean, it's not like LPL. I remember LPL English is like they're just getting given they have to watch the games on Huya. They don't even have a clean feed. They legit don't even have a clean feed, bro. It's so nuts.
On and Viper are all rocking like wintry skins. I love this, by the way.
Oh
my God!
Junjie just walks up and steals it.
How does he steal it from a
And now they're on Gala.
Usually those always secure. Oh, Gala's getting jumped on. Gala's completely cut
Oh
out
my
here.
God.
Vampires
Well.
find that kill, so
Guys,
Junjie
JDG are kind of
steal
collapsing,
is
but it's good that Junjie got that dragon.
Yeah, but I think it sets them a little bit too far behind. Obviously, BLG would have loved to have grabbed that, but the fact that it is you just have this entire bottom wave that you're missing, I think is really, really tough.
The point, I think it's cool though. It's the Arctic Varus skin, and then the winter Talia skin, and then it's whatever the snowy Christmas Bard skin is. It's fun when you guys all match. You see that when you play.
You mean Winter Wonderland Bard?
Winter Wonderland Bard. Yeah, my bad.
I get it. Arctic Ops.
Yeah, LPL English now is funded wholly by Patreon and volunteers. This is like an unofficial broadcast. This isn't even an official broadcast.
Again,
The official LPL English broadcast, it wasn't doing that bad in viewership. Like, it wasn't great for sure. But basically what ended up happening, I need to be careful, I think, with my words here. Like, this is actually something I need to be somewhat careful with.
We're heading into a pause now. Look,
the Chinese side no longer wanted to handle the English broadcast because they were technically handling it. They were technically handling the LPL English broadcast.
Yep. So.
And they didn't want to do it anymore.
Figure out what the pause is.
Because they weren't really getting anything for it. It was basically just an additional cost to running the league, so they stopped.
Yeah, never.
And then Riot obviously picked it up. But when Riot picked it up, it was only in half capacity, and they were only doing the Thursday through Sunday games. Because those were the only games. Those on the schedule, typically, Thursday to Sunday were normally the big heavy hitter games. So then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday was never broadcast in English, unless you watched maybe Nightmare or sometimes some I Will Dominate streams. And then off the back of that, they just went full co-stream for the league. Which is just, it's really disappointing because now for the broader audiences, like, broader audiences in the West are just never going to learn about the LPL in an official capacity.
Now we're kind of seeing that. They lose Dragon and immediately just book it towards bottom lane and kill.
Co-stream is the future. Yep, co-stream is the future. I say as I'm co-streaming, but obviously, you know, like, this is the position that we're in now for the LPL. Like, in an ideal world, the LPL English broadcast still exists, and I'm still working on it, right? How do you feel about doing a tricast with Hapgoods for LPL finals? I mean, if they would invite me, then sure. If that's something they want to do.
you have to be thinking.
Definitely
can
not
I
against
take
it.
This extra wave? Where can I back safely? Can I go for a plate on this turret? Because in the blink of an eye, it will be a 2v1, 3v1, and you know they're going to pick you off at an opportune time for later Drakes, Rift Herald, Baron. Like, it's always going to be in the back of their mind. And that's kind of like, that is what has always made BLG
So what Twitch channel is this being broadcast on?
Is that
LPL English, but this is not LPL
like
this is not actually LPL English.
That's the big worry for me.
LPL
As we get later into the game, I do think it gets
LPL used to have its
significantly
own
easier
channel,
for
which is
JDG to
this
play.
LPL,
Sivir, you're going
but
to
they
have
didn't
a
even
lot of
give
play
LPL
there,
English like the stream
but
key or
you
anything,
actually
or like
just need to be
the
in a
login
good
details,
spot.
or just like
This is also a
they've had to
very
build this up
important
from the
game
ground
here
up,
for Vampire. We're gonna get right
pretty
back
much.
in the game here. Vampire
They
needs to be
didn't even
very,
give
very
them the
careful 'cause it's not
broadcast,
like there's a
like the
typical
channel.
frontline tank engage for him.
And there are
He is
people on that
the
broadcast,
main
on
purpose
this
of
broadcast
this-
here,
of this bottom
that
lane
are like
is key.
have connections still with Riot, like came off of working the LPL broadcast, and they just said basically fuck you, co-stream only. This is technically a Riot account, probably. This is just this part is speculation. And just kept it going. So yeah, it's mad to think this is a community-run broadcast, right? Is Cadril isn't even co-streaming this game? Recommend a few. Hi to low. This is not. This is hi to low. Cadril's not live. Dom's not live. Right? There's 1.1k people watching Kitty. Kitty's co-streaming this. Yankos definitely isn't co-streaming this. Dripped obviously isn't. Like half 500 people on Nymera. Yeah, like Cadril doesn't even really do LPL anymore. Like I just don't think he cares. Now, okay, strong wording. I don't want to put like actions in. Maybe he's busy. Who knows? Like he could be busy. He very well could be busy. But generally, I would, if I was Cadril, and I'm not, but if I was Cadril, I would probably only care about the LCK LEC this year, from a branding perspective.
Safety of his turret. You're predicting it. They're going under the turret for the
I mean,
dive
this
here.
is a banger
Hawk
matchup, and he's not
runs,
here.
but he gets caught by the stun into
So
the side
I
of the
would
shove. That's
make the
the
assumption he's
combo.
busy. He was
BLG
watching the LCK
drafted
earlier.
This mid jungle duo for Honkyu, no chance to escape.
And he was watching
Wow,
some
maybe
shit
they don't
LCK
even
games.
Go to play towards the top side. Bozin's out and Nico take a reset. Knight's gonna get at least one more turret play before Sun from JDG responds.
Has he not
And the
said
top
previously
side
that he
objective
wasn't
is
too interested in the
to
LPL?
avoid
I don't know.
JDG
I
just
like
wastes
I don't keep
time
up with
looking
Cadril like
around
that to know.
Summoner's Rift, while
Maybe he has,
BLG
maybe he
lets
hasn't.
Gold positive plays happen.
And that gold is exploded to about 2,500 at this point.
He said after LCK they have scrim, so he's got to go. Oh, okay, then that's fine. He's busy. That's fine. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't want to. That's why after I said what I said I don't want to put like actions in. You know what I mean?
Cheaper lethality items. Shun capitalizing on that black cleaver is tempered fate.
Yeah.
Gala's caught.
Oh, man.
Stunned against the wall. Chains of corruption. The cleanse. The
Oh,
ghost comes
Viper's
out.
dead.
Juja jumps on Viper. They thought they had an easy
Good
kill on
attempt,
the
I
call,
guess,
but
but
again,
they get his
he
cleanse.
outplays a pick play with a blinking health bar. Turns it for JDG.
Wow, I thought the timing
This
was
is not
gonna
keen
be
on
good.
putting
I mean, you had
being put on
perfect
blast by
ability
Arc
to
for
know when
refusing
he was
to
gonna
credit their
have his
broadcast.
spell shield,
Well, I
when he was
mean,
gonna
I
have
don't think
his
he was
blue
really
nose
using the
guard.
LPL unofficial
Gets out of
English
that
to
one, and
co-stream
now
anyway.
it's
Rest
Herald being
assured,
started.
friend,
Knight
I
is
am
a
not that
Well, yeah.
big-nosed gorilla.
This is still a numbers advantage here for BLG.
All right. Well, not until they TP in their last remaining member. It's
Well,
Honkyu
hello.
here. BLG are split on two fronts right now. Soul Lane's on one side. Bitch trying to cut that down. Bring the Weaver's Wall in. They've got Junja
Oh.
guard.
Oh no,
Does
Knight.
get the eye, but he
Knight
will
flicked
die
him back
for
into
it.
the eye.
Herald at a price for the JDG jungler.
Knight flicked him back into the eye.
I thought that was very adorable because Jinja obviously gets the smite, or sorry, it was Honkyu who got the Rift Herald, but Knight did not have to seismic shove him into the eye. He could have let him not catch that one.
Oh.
Vampire.
Two-man pop blossom on the Knight. Gets a Tango Bard, but where's
Xiaoshu
the damage?
just doesn't press
Xiaoshu
R into
cannot
Knight
get
there.
on
He
the
does not
Knight,
want to
and
commit.
now Vampire's just dead. Two
Now,
audacious
should
level
they not
one.
defend this
It
play?
could
Is
cost
this play
more.
not defendable?
Seismic shove cancels
Should
out.
Xiaoshu have not gone in earlier? Was this play not defendable? Look at this. Look, could Honkyu not have fried? This feels really half-hearted, in my opinion.
Still, JDG on the back foot off of Vampire's overextension.
How much more can he find? I mean, he has flash right now. Good look for like a flash engage. Wait a minute,
Oh.
Shun that wants the
Well.
flash engage thanks to the Vampire
Good night.
Knight alley-oop.
Well,
I just want people to care about the LPL. Same, man.
The game has completely blown up now because we were just talking about them making a play on bottom side to catch out Honkyu underneath the turret. They got the entire bot tier 1, and somehow BLG are now up almost 5,000 gold.
We are going to game 3.
Disengage from Vampire. Where's the rest of the damage? Like Sivers in mid
Xiaoshu,
lane, Ari
maybe
cannot walk
Xiaoshu
into
had
this fight.
maybe
Great
Xiaoshu had
Dustin on to stop him from
like
walking in.
CDs, I guess.
And then now it gets, because of Vampire, Xiaoshu dies, Hongq ends up falling afterwards, and this is basically the game at this point.
Oh,
Definitely the
Vampire
game.
walked
Oh,
into.
come back alive and Vampire's dead again.
Okay, we're going to game 3, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 9-game day.
All right, this is a insurmountable lead.
My God, LPL is going to be
No
done by like almost
sugarcoating
5
it.
p.m.
Herald dropped to mid lane by Junja. They're trying to fight for the second dragon of the game. Can Junja steal another one? That's really the
What
only
am I
option
supposed to
he's
be?
got in
What
front
am
of
I supposed to be
himself,
streaming
but
tomorrow?
Tempered Fate is going to grab his mid laner and he needs to flash out of a well-placed side shove from Knight. Spirit rush out for Hongq. He has 2 more charges. JDG looking for a turn, but not going to help when Hongq's charm goes wide. 0 playmaking left here for Jindong Gaming, and they don't even get the mid-tier 1.
BLG are sitting in a spot where they get that dragon. They already have a gold lead.
Tezeo,
and
Weibo,
now they're
JDG.
winning on side lanes as well.
Wasn't there a good
You
LCK game on?
already have to be worried about having a Talia, having a Grand Starfall happen to you. Oh, this is how they caught
DK
out
Genji.
So just really
Ooh.
good play, good ability for them to try to answer that. But who is catching or stopping a Scion on the side lane from JDG?
DK Genji.
Now, all Mbessa
And
does
for
is go
my English
even.
fans,
But Bin's up 1,500.
Rest
Gold is
assured,
continuing
friend,
to
I am
scale
not
here in
that
this
big-nosed gorilla.
And Hongq, he went from almost solo killing Knight to now giving up
Thank you,
that
13K.
2-kill advantage he had early on, trying to play to the other lanes, trying to help out his bottom lane here. JDG,
It'll
they
be-
started off so well, but have just trickled.
I think I'll stick on the
more and
LPL
more
because
gold over
it's
to
I have
BLG. Now
co-stream
they really
rights,
find themselves
but we'll check in on what's going on with the
5,500
Genji
gold up,
DK game.
And with almost every single standing structure that is.
If I had co-stream rights, I would probably just do DK
So how much
Genji,
are we
but
back towards normal BLG games we've seen this split? Because I know you're mentioning a lot of JDG mistakes, but how much of this is also kind of BLG rounding back into form after a wacky game 1?
All I'm saying is that Shun got off of a stupid tank champion that just walks around the game and they're starting to win. Just let the pattern be there for you guys.
yeah, I can't watch the
Exactly.
stream live.
He is
LCK.
a massive front in this game. 2
Unfortunately.
items already.
Hakeem, did you see my DM, bro?
He's
Good
gonna
morning,
be walking
man.
around. I wonder if he
Welcome
just
back.
finishes Death Stance here because he has the sigil. Oh, this is not going to be Death Stance. This is going to be
It's good.
GA. So
No,
GA
you should look at your
third.
DMs.
This guy is near unkillable. Junja's only just now finished the Black Cleaver, so right now BLG are just looking for.
But
the
you've got a
flag
banger
in
game
tier
1 here to
one,
edit,
and
bro. Really banger game 1 to
gotta
edit.
Make the same play, maybe go for a Baron afterwards. Anybody who steps up on this wave, there might just be a Weaver's wall behind them.
Still trying to defend it. Knight off to the side.
And you're fired.
Crystalline Overgrowth
No, he's
gonna
not
be played
fired.
by Viper. Nice little auto to get in there. But remember, it's a Pantheon and it's a Talia. You are never truly safe on these side lanes. Bin's pushed up pretty far though, so there's no play there. And Hongq gonna back off. Shun showing in the mid lane should provide him a little bit more safety, but the main culprit of issue for JDG is how dark.
Yeah,
this
he's been watching the
top
Emerald
side
Lion.
river is becoming. Gala, you cannot step. Risky.
He's locked in, bro.
Rush here too.
Whoa.
Pressguard pop, Vampire can't do any damage. Pop
Okay,
off the
solo
down.
flash ult
Does
onto
not have the
Shun.
GA up yet.
Tempered
Wait,
Fate.
Tempered
How much
Fate
time
from
can it buy?
On. Will buy some time.
Not that
But
much.
Shun's dead.
They're
Right
going
in front
through.
of Baron. Oh my God, Xiaosu.
Xiaosu.
This
It's
is
a bit nuts,
really
no?
far forward.
They're-
I guess
oh,
it's
they're
a
just
bit
going.
of the damage. Junja, exhaust has come out from
Guys, I
Ariel,
think hit the
using
Nash.
tails to get rid of the slow.
Guys, I
What can
think we should have
JDG
hit the
get off
Nash.
docking off
I
the
think we
BLG
should have hit the Nash.
jungler?
Oh, wait a minute. They get just barely enough vision there. So this isn't Baron. This might be a mid-tier 1 if they really force for it. It's not going to be the case. I know I was saying that this is kind of over for JDG. The only way they win this game is if they get Gala to 5 and maybe 6 items, and he just rips apart a team fight. That is always going to be a potential win condition. But with how fights are looking, with how BLG are spreading the map thin against their opponents, it gets tougher and tougher to kind of get around that line of thinking. And
Honestly,
listen,
after
the
watching
15
KT
minutes
defend the
into start of the
after
game
watching
and
T1
now
defend the
was not
13k
very
gold deficit
inspiring
peak,
from
like
JDG. So
I think I'm prepared for
during
BLG
this
to
game,
lose this
but
game.
What a statement it would be to, in the first round
I think
robin,
I'm prepared. I think I'm
not
prepared.
only do you stop BLG from ending it undefeated, but you also hand them a 2-0
This is just
loss
good though.
at that.
Like, you're Xin Zhao, you're
As
not
we
scared.
Look at this replay. I mean, this is just a good start here for Junja. Like, yes, the TP I think is a little forced from Xiaosu, but they know, like, we need to be on this side of the map. We need to look for fights. Sion can always join faster with that ultimate.
JDG doesn't have Faker though. No, but they have the guy that kind of grittied on Faker all of last year for the most part.
He's not gonna have like a super big
Just saying.
flash pop blossom for
Just saying.
a third Drake up in 30 seconds. A Baron now available, but I'm glad that you pointed out kind of a
That's an
recurring
uncomfortable
thing to go
truth
back
a lot of
to,
people don't like to remember.
Ramos, Sivir items, like which ones are gonna start.
Not when it mattered
Is
though.
that three
Ah.
now? I assume with the cloak, he's
Ah,
just
that's
trying
true
to
though.
get the
It's
IE.
true.
4 is a pretty
Yeah,
big
it's
point
true
for
though.
Vala,
It's true.
but it still feels like it's a ways
Not when
away.
it mattered though.
He is really far ahead, by the way. Like, I know Viper just now completed his third item, and both of our 80 carries have cashback, but 8% of like a 3,100, a 3,200 gold item is way more gold than you're going to be getting from any of these lethality spots. So, good use of the Proto Belt to dodge out on the Tempered Fate there. Dragon is being started, and no Proto Belt, no
I don't
flash,
know.
no heal available.
I know
here
a lot
for
of people
Vampire to
hate-
make a big pop blossom.
I know a lot of people hate
Panic about. It's just the third Drake.
hate lethality Varus, but I'm really on with it, man.
Not even that soul point, and like you allocated info to earlier, they really want this mid tier 1 turret. Crystalline Overgrowth going to help Gala out to knock that one down. TP's coming from behind though. Bin wants a flank with his Bin-esque shield, but it falls flat.
Faker was doing the doggy versus Knight.
More gold back too.
We're getting
Well,
two turrets here,
that might be
JDG. I
true.
like the movements. BLG's gold
But
lead
that doesn't
starting
mean that
some
Honky
side
wasn't
now.
doing the gritty.
This is some of that
It doesn't mean he
macro
wasn't
got a
gritty
little
on
bit of
Faker's forehead,
questions
bro.
about. With no third dragon in their hands, BLG are nowhere near potentially getting a
But Fake,
sword.
again, like last year,
That's a
Faker's
big
laning
win.
phase was just
That's a
really
big
bad.
win here for JDG.
It
The
was
fact that they not only
it
got
was
that
just so
huge
bizarre.
round
He was just making very
turrets,
uncharacteristic
they've been
decisions,
sitting
which
on
eventually
50,
kept on happening so much that it just
gold
became
over Xiaosu
characteristic of
this
Faker
entire
last year.
game, and now that's been
This year, his laning phase has been great. I mean, he's completely shat on
Basically
BDD.
halved. I mean, what was it pushing? 5.7.
Completely shat on BDD
Yeah.
Just a couple
in
of
a
minutes
lane
ago,
today.
So it's down about 2.4. We'll see where that can manifest in big portions for JDG, who definitely have a lot more damage in their tank. Shun is just way too tanky with this GA
Oh,
on
hello.
top. And there it is.
Going
Knight
for
trying to
this.
come over through, but Hongq and Vampire go on the right side of the Weaver's Wall.
Not just that, I think the Cloud Drake rift that's opening here in this side of the jungle is massively OP. The bonus movement speed that they got them into position where they're not on the wrong side of the tracks there. Now BLG, they don't
Yeah, I
have
think
the
there was
damage to start
one
this
game
Baron.
in that
Also, this
series,
one
at that
JDG
MSI series
war
last year, where like
overtime.
Faker had the upper hand
All
on
of
Hongq,
BLG.
like
They
1-to-1
can't do
individually.
anything, and, I mean, they have TP advantage on tops for their top
And even
laners,
then
so
it was
Xiaosu
still
was
kinda-
getting this bottom tier 1. He got at least another plate for himself.
I don't remember it amounting to too
Charging
much
up
inside
with,
of the game until very, very
you are
later
getting
on.
gold now, and you've evened up this matchup. Sion's never going to be... Are they going to go for a play onto Xiaosu?
Well, were
They
thinking
thought about it.
Yeah.
Wisely backed up. It's more pro macro play, right? Like we went into that pause.
It was
saying,
game 5.
Xiaosu
Was it
and
game
Hongq,
5?
like,
I think
you
it might have
to
been game
be
5.
Really aware of who is on vision.
What was the mid lane
whenever you
matchup in
take
game 5?
sideways. And right now,
There was one of the games, it was
Hongq got
Cassio
out
Silas,
once.
right? Was it
Gala's
Cassio
always safe on the
Silas?
Sivir
Faker was on
carry
Cassio,
lanes.
Honky was on Silas.
And
maybe it
yeah,
was the other
and
way
on
around.
Top of the fact that some of these,
I think it was the other way around, actually. Or
Or
was that the game 4? That was the game 4, wasn't it?
Lethality Varus,
Hmm.
Talia,
Trying to remember what the game 5 was,
Pantheon,
like
gotta
champ-wise
be
in mid.
such a slow Baron take. You have to win a
Yeah,
fight
no, I think it
for
was
BLG
Honky on
to
Cassio,
actually
Faker on
have
Silas.
cracked
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
bro.
also
No, I
Van-
remember it was
Viper
definitely
has
Faker on
to
Silas because I remember thinking to myself, if any other like air quotes elite tier mid laner did what Faker did in that game, they legit would have been clowning him for fucking weeks and weeks.
He has to go through multiple rotations of spells.
And it's funny because Faker's actually good on Silas. Like he's really good on Silas, but I cannot speak for the quality of that game.
Good flash gets out of the size.
All right, well, good attempt to pick, and now Nico has no flash.
Your engaged player is losing his critical dash abilities.
And another turret goes down. I mean, they're going to
Oh,
use
they are gonna make a play on Xiaosu.
Yep. Xiaosu gets over the Weaver's Wall on the right side.
Ooh,
Oasis
R
is good
misses.
whiff.
Not
Nice
the
try to Hold
worst.
on to the seismic shove. Ooh, does get the catch.
Is he
thanks
out?
to the slippery stones. Flash
Loki,
from
he's out,
Xiaosu.
no? He's got another set of
Takes one down, he's
rotations.
gonna flash
Oh.
for it, gets the stun. Xiaosu,
He needs the auto
million
shun.
dashes. Are they gonna be able to save him this
Yep,
time? Nope.
still dead.
Stones thrown on the back of his head, finally knock him out and send him to a gray screen. There's that global threat on the map again for BLG.
This is the pick that they needed. No
Oh
turret
yeah,
over
that's
for
it.
JDG,
Oh my
and
god,
the push
yes.
in bottom
Hongq
lane.
just
All
completely
they can
mega
do with
tilted.
this Sivir is just sit in mid lane, clear out these
He like made a
waves.
couple of weird. Oh my
Now
god,
it's
wait,
into
Junja's getting
potential
one shot by
war
Shun
here.
here.
Junja, Crescent Guard out to block Knight's damage. He flashes away from Shun. And Hongkyu have to spirit
There was
rush
like
away
one
from
or two
Knight as
plays where it
well.
was like people
Man,
walked
the
off on 1
heavy
HP and you
lifting
could just
Shun and
tell
Knight
that
are doing
Hongkyu
right
was
now for
just...
BLG.
He
They
didn't
are
know where the
saving
line
the
was.
side lanes right now for BLG,
He didn't know where the
hitting
line
them
was.
right
Yes,
here
yes,
in this
yes.
one.
Now my memory is jogged.
Remember, it was JDG who took a
More
very
Ross
strong game.
on.
Oh, no, Vampire double pop blossom. They didn't get the stun of Hongkyu towards the wall.
This
He
is
still has the
allowed,
flash
I guess.
Shun. Tempered Fate is only going to claim the Xin Zhao as Viper ends up taking a turret shot. Shun eats 2 of them as well. Really good that he can still hang on to that GA because that's what's helping him do so much heavy lifting.
You could have been sleeping and snoring through this game. Oh my god. Tell me. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when the series is done, unless I get second wind, the way that my head is gonna hit the pillow.
He's not going to have this shield available.
The way my
Yes, he
head
has
is gonna
the
hit a
zone
pillow.
here, but we're 45 seconds before this dragon, and that's going to be a really that's
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
a big
of
deal.
Talia's tankiness no longer there. So I think JDG do have some legs to stand on, but they're missing a ton of
It's just for the love of the
flashes.
game.
So
Yeah, that's
this
really
is
bad.
one where they're both
Bardo
teams
Bardo
are
is gonna have a
to
lot of
walk
value
into
on this
river
Drake.
with a lot of
Hongkyu just
caution
finished
and
decap
be
though,
very
guys.
prepared for
Just finished
potentially
decap,
messy fight.
and on the rest of the champs, there's not really too much MR.
4 items. Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Vampire...
Again,
Vampire's
it's
just
all big, it's
dead.
too tanky to deal with. Seismic shove into the crescent,
Junji, though.
into the chains of corruption.
Very
Viper,
alone.
he
Now
misses
Gala
the
can kind of
piercing
open.
arrow,
Oh.
though. Junja would
Gala
back
autoed
up.
Viper, I think, 3 times, and that's his health bar, and
Vampire's
there was
still
definitely no
fighting
crit
over here, by the
Big.
way.
Okay,
for the
finally
first
gets
2
away from
woes.
Bin's grasp,
Really big.
but he's still split from his team.
Right. It is now JDG, control of the river. They get top side. BLG are going to have to fight through the bottom end. Nico is recalling. That's level 11 here for this champion, but doesn't even get the finish to finish the recall. Rocket Belt's coming off of cooldown. Does he maybe try to sneak himself back into this play? JDG are going to have to play
JDG
this
need to be very slow.
4v5, and that's super dangerous. They're not even
And
going
BLG
for it.
are
They're
actually
gonna
playing it
just
slow.
let Ari finish this side lane, can teleport if they really need somebody. Looks like both sides are going to back off, finish their recalls, get their items, reset before we come into this, and I do think that this advantage goes over to BLG.
Gala, what really helps
I don't
out
know.
Gala
It's
is that Gala
JDG can
gets
just clear this
Silver
wave, and then
sent
they're
him
kind of walking back
right
in.
up towards the tier 2
Oh,
turret. So
Gala.
onto Gala. Good jukes around the
Oh my
tempered
god.
fate. He's starting to get cornered.
Movement.
Junja and
No,
Vampire are gonna
he's...
protect him well.
He just...
All getting
My god,
poked
he just
down.
glided out of
Silver
that
really
so
starting
well.
to shine with some of the damage on these
Sketch for a
blades.
second,
Shun,
but
though, gonna
oh,
jump
spell
in.
shield?
Great
A lot of
spell
damage
shield from
though.
Gala. Not gonna get stunned up, but he does get poked down.
He's
Still
getting
cut
poked.
down the
Oh,
wave.
that
Down
poke
about
is really
25%
not
HP.
helpful.
Good trade again from Shun.
Like, it's good movement, but like he's
Love
losing
the
health
cycling
for it.
here from JDG. One member takes a recall, the rest of them will stay, and they will push out on the map. Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
Gala, I don't think you can stay. I
Gala's
think you.
gonna
I
stay.
think your
He
health
does have
bar.
red
Your
buff,
health
so
bar.
the health regen is fine. It's whether or not I love
I mean,
this.
he's got a
Let him
fair bit of life
auto-attack.
still. Oh my god,
Oh,
Viper has to
force the
flash.
out from Knight.
Oh, it's Knight.
And
Sorry,
Vampire,
the feed.
As a minion is coming after Shun, but he gets tossed in
Okay.
the air again by Knight.
Can they get his
Shun
GA
has
at
a
least?
GA. It's buying him so much extra
Good ult
space
from
for the final
Junja.
pop, but yes,
And look at, oh my god, Hongkyu is one-shotting Viper on the side.
and he finds
It's
the
big.
clutch kill. Shun comes back up and
Oh
he
my
goes
god,
back
they're
to
actually
the
clutching.
into the background.
They're clutching up.
Hongkyu nearly
Hongkyu's
finds
out.
Who goes golden, can go
Xiaoshu's doing his thing, and Gala's free hitting. Oh my god.
Ben has to use the soul furnace to get
I
himself out,
love
but
this team.
JDG
I love this
finally
team, bro.
scaled it to game
I
2.
actually love this team so
Oh my
much.
God, Xiaoshu,
I love
the
this team
top
so
laner that
much,
we've
bro.
been looking forward to see, makes a big play. Him and Vampire set this up and just
I love this team so
annihilate
much.
BLG.
Xiaoshu is
Dragon
my
will go over to
my
them.
vampire.
It
The
is
way
now
that
2 apiece
Aragon
for both
gasses
of
up
these
vampire,
teams.
this
Again,
Xiaoshu is
as
that guy
we're
for
here
me.
in game number 2.
The
What a
work him and
massive
Hongkyu
fight.
just did
We'll
to
take a
let
look
Gala
back at
open
this
up there was
replay. I mean,
crazy.
Xiaoshu
Flash
goes
out
for
of
the
Knight.
flash out from Knight.
Boom.
Vampire tries
Vampire
to
on the
get
side.
in.
Solo
Yes,
wall
he
onto
gets
Shun.
bursted out,
It's
but
not the
Shun is
best.
on the
Vampire
wrong
dies,
side,
but then
and
look at
BLG have no
Viper on the
way
side.
of
He's
dealing
disconnected
damage
from
in this
BLG.
fight. Again,
Just lets
another
Hongkyu
reason
easily
why
just
the
eat this
Xin
guy
Zhao
up.
champion is not balanced.
It's
How
so
much
good.
damage can they actually do with Crescent Guard is up. 0 is
And
the
then
answer.
Xiaoshu,
And the
Hongkyu just
solo
doing their
lanes, I
thing.
think, come up massive here
Hongkyu's
for
got another
JDG.
dash out. He's chilling. It's just such a
You
good
saw
fight.
Hongkyu exploits the fact
Such
that
a good
Viper
fight, bro.
gets caught,
I love
cut
this.
away from
I love
all of
this so much.
BLG. That's that front line again. What was the ending play in game 1? Hongkyu.
There are people
Round
guessing
one,
out
we got to
Vampire.
fight
Yeah,
alone.
by the name of Aragon.
We just saw that again in game 2.
Whoa.
Junja flashed after on, gets himself through the portal. It's a flash down.
Oh, hold on now.
Look at Sivir finally step
Oh my
up.
god,
Ben
Sivir is
teleports
kind
getting
of...
eradicated.
Oh,
Shun's gonna
Hongkyu.
stun on Hongkyu.
Oh, and he
Nice.
Zonya's is the
Shot
chains.
into the
Oh, it's
backline.
big 4! Back! Oh, the Tempered Fate! Wait, it's not stumped it a little, but they're still fucked. That's it. Oh my god. Look at this team.
Punish all of BLG. 3 kills instantly.
Look at this team, bro.
Can JDG just look for the win?
they're just gonna end. Surely they've got another wave on the way in a sec, and they can just kind of tank this. This is crazy. What a crazy sequence of 2-3 fights to just win.
On is teleporting 5 feet in front of his minions, but another wave is coming soon. I'm looking at death timers. 30
Surely this is it.
Viper is up, and with all of these minions now pouring in,
They're here.
have 2-0'd.
I can't believe it.
If you go for the king, aim for the head. They're taking down the Nexus turrets with ease. Gala,
get Tabe on the Tabe, run out on the stage. Run out on the stage, Tabe. That's what we need now. Tabe, run out on the stage and dap up your players. Do it.
5-0.
Oh my god.
2-0
day. I can't believe it.
To our home arena. And I gotta say, that arena must be silent right now because there were BLG fan signs everywhere in those seats.
What
JDG,
a great way to end that series for JDG. But for BLG, man, that is just how far ahead was that? 4K, 5K? 4K, 5K? You've got to win. You've got to close that game out.
Wow, look how fast that POW was. Holy.
You have got to close that game out.
We saw the signs during the
But
games.
fair play.
Yeah,
fair play, JDG. Can't even be.
Just wait for us in playoff, boys. Wow.
As a pseudo neutral, I'm like, obviously I'm big on JDG, right?
Were definitely playing their hearts out.
Big on JDG this year, but like, as someone who first and foremost, I always want to see like entertaining, good series, like high quality series. This was pretty good.
Than I would say the draft. I think that BLG definitely weren't
all right.
snuff here.
What a great fucking series that was to close out. I'm gonna do a little bit of shilling real quick, guys. Discord, if you're not on it, join it. Join it. We talk in there. I put my schedule ahead of time in there because it's kind of a rolling schedule, so I've let people know what games I'm co-streaming.
You know, post 20 minutes, like, oh, how many times did someone like truly get caught?
Obviously, the people that are on YouTube don't need it, but if you are on Twitch right now and you don't know I have a YouTube channel, I am making analytical content on Pro League moving forward, and obviously the co-stream highlights of these go onto YouTube. So if you've missed previous co-streams or live views, you can catch highlights of those games on the YouTube channel. So make sure you check that out. Low-key, I don't even want to end. I don't even want to end.
This is such an impressive 2-0 for JDG.
I don't even want to end right now.
I just love the team fighting from Jindong Gaming. They are showing such clarity of mind. I think the way that they execute on them is brilliant.
Oh my god, and the points. Yeah, JDG won. Let's manage the prediction.
Especially in game number 2.
Choose outcome. JDG.
Eventually
complete prediction. Congratulations, JDG betters.
Unkillable frontliner who also has a lot of backline threats.
I am very tired.
To see. And while Vampire still having to kind of tweak some
I am very
of
tired.
those engagements, that Pop Blossom was beautiful. That
Where did you throw the blanket to? Bro, the blanket's still here. It's just not up on my up on my chest, you know.
The funniest thing was it kind of got it was a little anticlimactic, right? Because
sleep streaming coming? No.
All of them right before that.
I should get some rest. High key.
Still a winning fight. Like the Pop Blossom was great, but it could have been like highlight reel worthy if On doesn't get that tempered fade off.
You found what the issue was? Okay, that's good.
I mean, even with the tempered fade, they still lost the game.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I could get some sleep.
By the way, as you can see, the paid spot did nothing.
I could get some sleep. I could get some sleep. Oh, shit, right. YouTube stream. I just remembered. YouTube stream, we're going to end here. Thank you for dropping by if you're on the YouTube side. I'm going to keep streaming for a little bit on Twitch. I'm probably going to play some solo queue or something. Or something. I mean, I'm queued up right now. So feel free to hop over to the Twitch if that's if you want to keep hanging out. Otherwise, I will see you guys there. Thank you for coming through on the co-stream. See you there, guys, over on YouTube. Bye-bye.